Hey guys, welcome to episode 198 of For Play Anime Cast. We are finally here for the summer 2022 previews. I knew I would mess that up. But so we are right in the smack dab middle of summer, June 11, 2022, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast of the United States. At least for me, I am your host, Spire, and here with me are my compatriots, Near,
What's up?
Dark,
Hi.
and Toast.
I hate Filipinos.
All right.
Jesus. So, by the way, we are right now currently in the middle of, I believe, most series in the spring 2022 season are in their current episode 10 or episode 11-ish. So after doing this, we're hoping that by the time we start having to cover the summer 2022 series for our next episode, we're going to have a little bit of time that where we can uh, uh wait for the series to come out. So we're hoping that our schedule synchronizes properly. Usually, most of the time it does, but we're hoping it synchronizes. We're hoping that enough series come out so that we can cover it, but we'll see. Anyways, diving right into our summer season here, we
What's up, Spire? What did you do the past 2 weeks?
well, we don't really do the intros as much in the previous shows, but I haven't been up too much. Pretty quiet. It's been raining a lot these days. I have no idea why. Um, but yeah, we talking a little bit about this season. We Near and I were discussing this a little bit before the podcast, but there's 46 shows in total for the season, and approximately 28 unique series or so. Again, we're not counting sequels or like stuff that's obviously like children's shows and stuff like that. So so that's around, wow, that's 61%. That's much lower than
Yeah.
I thought it would be. Wow. Okay. Uh so as a general like bound for people that are not, used to the numbers, usually each anime season these days tends to have around 35 to 50, some lower 50s. I don't think we've ever hit 55 plus, right? Yeah, we've never
Um,
hit 55 plus, I think.
I
Um
think there's been some that have been close, but
yeah.
yeah.
There's been over 50, but there hasn't been a 55, I think. So as a general bound, you can guess around like 35 to 55 ish or lower 50s is around how many total series that are usually pumped out each anime season. And out of those, usually unique series, there tends to be anywhere from like 22, 21 to like 35 to 37-ish. I think the lowest number I've ever seen in an anime season, and I've done this for a while, is 22-ish. And the highest number of unique series, again, not sequels or children's shows, that I've seen is around 37, I want to say. I don't think it's gone higher than 37, but my memory is terrible, so who knows. But yeah, comparatively, it's actually pretty low. It's there's a stand So 46 is a pretty standard number of shows total for season, maybe a slightly bit on the higher side even. But compared to that, there's not that many unique series, which is kind of worrying. But yeah, I mean, this is a summer season. It might be. It's not. Usually schedules have shifted around little bit because of COVID, but usually it's like the um the winter season ends up usually being the most diverse, although we've had a couple of dry winter seasons these past couple of years, again because of COVID. And then spring, fall, winter, or sorry, spring, fall, summer can be a little bit of a toss up, but usually spring and fall tends to have a little bit more diversity, I think, than summer. So we'll have to see. Although summer Yeah, I mean, there's like a little bit of summer vacation kind of thing. So companies do have a little bit of incentive to put out some more series, but usually spring and fall tend to be a little bit more diverse than summer. But still, this is a little bit of a dearth, I want to say, of creativity going on. So hopefully, the series that we're going to showcase will make up for it. Although I'm not, I'm not exactly holding my breath here. So. Anyways, moving on to the actual series, we're gonna run this in our standard format.
So Spire, what was your favorite series this season? Cause I got a clear cut favorite I want to talk about.
This upcoming season,
I guess this
this
previous season.
previous season, I think I've talked. I think I've said it's probably Shoke Shoujo, the executioner in her way of life,
that one.
is probably
Okay, you
my
mean the
favorite.
Isekai one? I got
Although,
you.
although I do like Dance Dance Dancer quite a bit as well, but you know, it's. I think there was a decent amount of like stuff to watch in general and to
Yeah.
enjoy in general this season. But again, we can also talk about that at the end where we usually do our like impressions and the retrospection as well. So what was I gonna say? Right. Okay. So the standard format again. I'm gonna try to describe each series pretty briefly, and then gonna go over to each person. They're gonna say, a very brief, couple of sentences like, whether they like it or don't like their, first impressions of it. Thumbs up, thumbs down on whether they're gonna watch the series or not. And then we're gonna move on. And if anybody has any details they'd like to share in terms of like, oh, this thing was made by this studio or whatever, feel free to just chip in. We also have trailers. We have playlist of the trailers for the unique series that we're going to cover is we're going to make that available on our link on our YouTube videos or on our descriptions, as well as I'm going to post it here on chat right now, so if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, moving on, I guess here first series is Phantom of the Idol. Okay, this we're already starting off into something that we're probably. This is a manga original. It's also known as Kamikuzu Idol. So this is a multi.
Do you really want to know, Spire, or no?
What is it, Toast? He was asking. He said. Toast said in chat, my favorite anime this season came out 5 days ago. What was the series?
You really want to know?
I don't know if I really want to know with you saying it like that, but I mean, I might as well ask.
Is it Date
What is
Alive
it?
4?
No, that came out. That's been out for a while.
That's been out for a while.
You're talking about? You mean the Kurumi arc of Data Life 4 that's currently airing right now? No, that's not.
What is it, Toast?
Oh, all right. Since you're asking, Spire, what do you know about?
Is it
What?
the Hololive alternative thing?
No. Oh! Damn! I should have said that. Oh well.
Oh, okay. Well, what is it?
What do you know about Loon?
Mhm. What do you mean by?
What?
What are you
What do you
saying? Can
mean?
you just say the series?
Yeah.
My
I have
favorite
no
series
idea.
that came out was I'm probably gonna name it best anime of the season. Is
Okay.
Kyonyu Onna Senshi Dogeza Saimin. That just recently came out with 2 episodes.
That
Pretty
sounds
good.
like a hentai series. That sounds like a hentai series, Toast.
It's not.
Kyonyu Onna Senshi Saimin what?
Dogeza Saimin.
Dogeza Saimin. Fucking yeah, that sounds like that. That's a hentai, right?
Yeah,
No.
That's a
only.
hen-
Says the guy who can't fucking wait to get to the bare nipple anime. Okay.
It's made by the
Guy who
same
can't
dudes.
stop talking about it.
It's made by the
That's
same
true.
dudes who made Kyonyu Elf Oyaku Saimin. And I'm like,
damn.
oh yeah.
Nice.
Or Akuno Ona Kanbu, I guess
Oh,
that's the thing. I'll talk more about it later.
Bro, look at this Val review for it says art 9 out of 10. It was animated by Bunny Walker, the UFO table of hentai. What is that?
Bunny Walker is like the prime. They're like the
Prima
cream
Are
of
they
the
are they
crop.
actually are they actually good as like a
Yes.
regular like studio or like
Yes,
I
they're
want
very very good.
That's
I want to
nice.
actually check it out because it's like because you know how it's like even like 5 years ago, right? When it's like you see those like images of like the hentai OVAs, they're like legit just ghetto, right? It looks like
Yeah,
they
I mean,
were
that's what
made
I
in
said. It
like
looks like they were made
2000.
20 years prior.
Yeah, exactly. I want to
I
actually
mean,
see if they've improved. I want
like the king used to be Majin Label with Kurino, but they've petered out really badly.
to.
But Kurino 2 sucked.
Ah, Jesus. Anyways, thank you for telling us about your favorite series this anime season. Going back to Kamikuzu Idol, of course.
Here, Spire, let me DM you the let me DM you
Good.
the what is it, the cover art.
All right, all right. Anyways, so let me describe this. Yuya, one half of the boy pop duo Zings, may be the laziest performer in the
Zings.
Japanese music industry. His partner is out there giving 110% every night, and thankfully he's quite popular. But Yuya's half-assed, sloppy dancing and his frankly hostile attitude towards the audience has the fans hating him and his agent looking for any excuse to cut him loose. The career of a pop idol just isn't the path of easy leisure and adulation Yuya expected. After a particularly lifeless concert appearance, Yuya meets a girl backstage. She's dressed to the nines in a colorful outfit, she's full of vim and vigor, and all she wants from life is to perform. There's just one problem. She's been dead for a year. This is the ghost of Asahi Mogami, the beloved singer whose time on the stage is tragically cut short. Unless... If ghosts are real, is spirit possession really that much of a stretch? Oh. Oh, okay, I see where this is going. Um, who's this fucking series?
What's that one movie? That one Disney movie about with the dead girl? It had the pink Power Ranger in it.
Oh, I have no idea. Do any of you guys know what this is talking about?
Nope.
Oh, I do not.
Susie Q? Jesus Christ. Why am I thinking? I brought that up because I was thinking of the Power Rangers recently, and I was saddened by recent news.
Yeah. This is done by
My
Studio
my
Gokumi,
favorite
right?
Red Ranger got arrested, and I was really
Yeah,
sad.
that was a
Again?
little bit of
No,
which Ranger
the
got
real
arrested?
Red Ranger,
Which Red Ranger?
the real one,
Yeah,
Man, that's just a fucking cursed role at this point.
yeah,
Jason Lee
pretty
Scott.
much.
And I'm
Too
like,
many of those guys kind of out there just doing weird, fucked up shit. But yeah, because going back again, Studio Gokumi, this is done by Studio Gokumi, the minds behind 8 Channel, Oda Nobuno no Yabo, a couple of other series, Kinyu no Mosaic, I think, right? Yeah, Koe de Oshigoto, stuff like that. Yeah, so a couple of these series out there, pretty solid studio as it
so it's an
is.
idol series.
I guess. Yeah, it's like one of those like idle growth kind of series, right? But it has like but it has a little bit
So it's a chick, spirit possessing a dude.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. What's that? What's that? What's
What?
the target audience for this?
I mean, I think it's a regular like
Gender bend? Or does this count as gender bender?
I mean,
Or
I don't think it's just the reason why I'm like this isn't really like a Fujoshi series in my opinion. Just because it's like
does it count as Fujoshi if a chick takes over a dude? Don't Fujoshis actually like dudes on dudes, not chicks in dudes on dudes?
or no, I guess like not Fujoshi. Sorry, that was like bad
There's a
wording.
very
But it's like
specific subsection of Hijoshis that wish that they
yeah.
could puppet
well,
the
well,
males.
well, not to get sidetracked, but the idea is, I think it's for. I don't think it's necessarily just for women because it has like the boy idols. Because the way it's like formatted, the way the story is formatted, is very much like one of those female idol growth kind of stories where in anime series, because it's the whole like, oh, I'm kind of just like not in a good position, but I'm gonna I'm gonna learn how to love performing and really love being, doing stuff for the audience, and I'm gonna be the best at it possible. And in my opinion, that's pretty much how that's just gonna pan out. And that's a very standard kind of like female idol series kind of thing. So I think the series is kind of aiming towards that. But anyways, I'm probably gonna check out 2 episodes to see if like it pans out the way I'm expecting. Honestly,
Who's the
even
main chick voiced by?
Toyama Now, right? Toyama Now, yes.
Yeah, you
Toyama
gonna check it out?
No.
Oh wait, right. It's not Kanahana's out. My bad. That's the other
Yeah.
series.
There are a couple of other good voice actresses as well, and Seiyu as well here. So it's like Horie Shun, Kitamura Eri, Ueda Hitomi, right? Gold Ship, obviously, if you guys haven't heard by now, so on. But I think, yeah, this series is a little bit like the thing is, even if the story does pan out like I think it would, it's not that exciting to me. So I'll probably check out 2 episodes of it just to see if it pans out, and then kind of like get off of it, like thumbs it down probably. So thumbs up ish for now. Near
Nah.
dark
Nope.
toast.
Do you think it'll be as good as Kyonyu or no, not that. What am I thinking of? Kong Ming. Whoops.
Paripi Kome. I think
Oh.
it's Paripi Kome is a little bit hard to beat. It's a pretty high bar, and also it's a little bit different toe shakes. So
How is it? How is it different?
what do you mean?
One has Kong
Yeah,
Ming in it.
Yeah. What is Kong Ming but a dead guy that came to the future but with a body? So it's like the same thing.
Encouraging the.
Okay.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from with like the parallels, but I think
I was making that up.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say I can't see it at all.
well, it's like the whole like encouragement of you got to do this, but it's like
I mean, my real comparison would have to be: is this as good as going to be as a Zombieland Saga? I mean, and that's
No.
like basically no.
Zombieland
Definitely
Saga
not.
is too
That's a
high.
better comparison.
It's hard to beat. Zombieland Saga is way too hard to beat
I
in
mean, the
this
series
timeline
doesn't
or
feature
no.
Mina Mamoru, so it's already
Yeah,
like kind of
yeah. Me and the mom were doing the end
lesser.
I
or
mean, like
the idol producer. Yeah.
if it's mostly it's a waste of Toyama now. She doesn't sing in this series, and it's just the dude's voice mostly. I'll be like, I'm not interested. So far it's a no, because
Okay.
if it's mostly the dude singing, no thanks. If it's Toyama now, then I'll be like, all right, I'm in.
Have
All
both
right.
of them overlaid at the same time.
That'd be
Oh,
pretty
nice.
funny.
Like the fusion dance. Nice.
Yeah.
Next on the list here we have Teppen.
Teppen?
So
Like the Capcom game.
Yeah, the hit Capcom card game.
so this is a manga original. Sakamoto Yayoi is a diehard fan of comedians and comedy acts, and God, I hate Anime News Network people who like write shitty English descriptions. Okay, anyways, Sae Yakamoto, or Yayoi Sakamoto, a diehard fan of comedians and comedy acts, enrolls in the private Kazuki High School in Namba,
Nanba, of course.
which is Osaka's entertainment district, famous as a starting point for many comedians. She reunites with Takahashi Yomogi, a childhood friend who once formed the comedy duo Konamonzu with her when they were little. When they were little? Before long, they find themselves putting together a routine at a park like they did before in order to enter a local shopping area's contest. At that moment, a mysterious girl calls out to them. So this is done by Fugaku, or sorry, Drive Productions, I believe. I haven't really heard of them. They've done like a couple of like small stuff. They've helped out with Konosuba, seasons 1 and 3. They did. Oh, they helped with second season of To Your Eternity as well as Uzumaki as well, Vlad Love, couple of series here and there. A lot of decent stuff. Wow. The ending is done by mine and Masayoshi Oishi. What the fuck is that? Okay, sure. And a lot of money going into this. Is this like a? Is this a multimedia project? It's not, right? It's not a okay. Just checking, but yeah. So a lot of money going into audio stuff. A lot of money going into Seiyu, Aimi, Ito Ayasa, Aina Aiba, Aina Suzuki. What does it say here? Toyota Moe. But yeah. So honestly,
I
I'm
can't get a read on this series. Is it a, like a actual comedy series like Manzai stuff, or is this something else? I don't
it,
know.
it honestly just seems like a standard like girl like X number of girls, doing stuff in an episodic manner, but it's themed around, manzai comedy or like comedy duo, like the standard like Japanese kind of comedy duo stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's kind of hard to top.
Hmm.
We're filthy Westerners. We can't understand Japanese manzai. You have to. What are they gonna do? Like try and localize the jokes for us in the English
The
stuff?
thing is,
Like
it's like Joshiraku already set a pretty high bar for in terms of like girls doing stuff like comedy or like rakugo and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's just I've never been a huge fan of like doing these sorts of series unless you do like a pretty like deep dive into them. And I know that Teppen is probably not gonna do a deep dive. It's just gonna be like girls being like, oh, Manzai, bro, oh man, good job, you are so funny. Like that's not gonna be it. So probably thumbs down for me. I'll check out like one episode, but thumbs down likely. Near.
Nah. Some of the designs are cute, but
Yeah.
nah.
I mean, you feel the same way as I do, and you watched Rakugo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Rakugo Shinju, sorry. I don't know. It's dark.
No.
Okay.
I also watched that, but also, what the fuck? Like, there was some other series not that long ago too that was like similar in nature a couple seasons ago, and that was also pretty like. I'm not too hot on this premise, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I forget what the name of the series was, but it was like the same sort of thing where they were like, "Oh, we're doing." It's kind of a weird series.
Yeah, I forget. Toast, what about you?
I can't get a read on this series at all. I mean, my favorite comedy series are full-blown comedy series. You don't need cute girls in those series because, well, spoiler, my favorite Manzai series is Dunch Kokosei, and that still holds true even now. Also,
Yeah, I
Gintama's
mean,
pretty
just like
funny.
straight, yeah, it's just straight rolling out in comedy is also good. So
Like,
it's unfortunate.
is your hook supposed to be cute girls doing it? It's like, guess what? There was Danchi Josh Kosei version, and they were funny. And Danchi Kokosei. I mean, I don't know. I can't get a read on the series, so no. Right now,
Okay.
it's mostly a no.
Okay. Next on the line here is Engage Kiss. So it looks like there's a lot of money going into this one. This is an anime original done by A1 Pictures. The uh, the script writer for this, and the general sort of story designer is the person behind. Drum roll, please. How to Raise a Boring Hero, Sainai Hero no Sodatekata. Which is, Saikano is not one of the series that I have,
Amazing, good, awesome. Yeah.
and
Yep.
as well as White Album 2 visual novels.
Mhm.
So, it's already
Spire, you forgot the most important one.
which one was it?
Character designs by Tsunako. You know what
Yeah, no,
Tsunako
I was
made?
about
Too bad. I beat
I
you
was
out.
about to fucking get to that toast.
Too
God
bad.
damn. All right, yeah, it was done by Sunako, most known for Hyperdimension Neptunia,
No,
as well
the
as
other
Data
one.
Life.
There
Yes.
you go. I'm gonna
So
watch it. It's within my birthright to watch this series.
I don't know if I don't know if anyways. But yeah, there's a lot of money going into this. You know, Okuburu, Seiyu, Lin, Aiza Sayas, Haito Soma, Uchita Aya. Let's see, there's Okuburumi, Onishi Saori. Let's see, there's a pretty good list, pretty solid list of A-listers. B/A listers here. The director is relatively new in terms of like doing main direction projects. He did a little bit of like visual present and stuff like that, but this is, I believe, his first major project, just doing everything here. The other like, you know, like animators and stuff like that are pretty much all like veterans. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. But I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, I have to describe this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The anime is set in Bailong City, an artificial island city established in
Baylor.
the Pacific Ocean to exploit local natural resources. The anime centers on three characters. The first is Shu. Oh god, it's already reminding me of Guilty Gear as well, who runs a small company, although his spending habits have left him constantly penniless. A girl named Kisara frequents Shu's office and is constantly worried for him. Kisara attends a high school in Bailong City and does everything from clerical work to household chores with confidence. That's probably the blue-haired girl, right? Meanwhile, Ayano is Shu's ex-girlfriend and former work colleague in a company that Shu used to work for.
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this. Nier?
The animation looks really good.
As I said, they're putting a lot of money into this. This is A1 Pictures. Sunako is
Yeah.
heading the rear. If they had bad visuals, they would be getting hate mail at this time.
You know what had bad visuals with Tsunako? Data Life 2, 3, and 2 and 3.
Well, those, you know,
4 is somewhat passable, but nothing
the-
beats Data Life Season 1.
the
Visuals.
main problem with Data Life is not even Sunako at that point. It was the fact that it got passed around to so many studios like each season, just like how Hayate no Gotoku ended up right being passed around here and there. So honestly, you know, at that point, it's just like who the fuck knows. But anyways, you know, are you gonna watch it?
Probably not. This this really gives me like this looks like a worse tact opus. Like it just yeah.
I mean, it's not even tacked up. I think that would be an insult to tacked opus because tacked opus tried. Tacked opus
I
tried. Like,
get
let's.
yeah. I mean they tried to do something, but it was plagued by the fact that it was fucking mobile game IP, but yeah, I don't know. This just looks like shit. Like I don't know. The only vibes I really get from this is like it's like a weird like Frankenstein's monster of like all these like edgy like
Plot
you know
premises.
action animes that have come out through like you know the
And
early
then
like
they put like $1
2010s to
billion
now.
into it.
Yeah, and they put a nice coat of paint on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like Guilty Crown again. It's like
Yeah.
makes me barf a little bit inside. Toast.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
It's probably gonna be shit. Will it be as good as Data Life? Hell no. Am I gonna watch it?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be good
Yeah.
as Day Alive.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a
Uh,
mobile game, Engage Kill, because this is a multimedia
okay.
project, and I'm like, I don't really
So it is
care.
getting turned into a multimedia project. Okay.
Will I watch it?
Um,
Yeah, I have to watch it.
Dark.
Yeah.
I thought you said that reminded you of Guilty Gear at first, and I was wondering what the fuck you were
No,
talking
Guilty
about.
Crown. Guilty
So
Crown. Sure.
I was almost interested, and now I'm like, nah, never mind.
You're literally negative interest now. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, what the hell? Like, what? But yeah, now that that's been cleared up, no, not in my bloodline. So
what if you had a son and then they brought in a daughter who wants to engage kiss or as a girlfriend? Sorry, your son brought in a girlfriend who watched stuff
Oh,
like
I'll
Engaged
make
Kids.
sure that doesn't come to pass.
Jesus. Anyways, next on the list here, sorry, is Shoot Goal to the Future. All right, we're already we're already revving it up. So this is a oh, this is apparently related, like similar universes or something like that to, or this is in this universe of a manga original called Shoot. Shoot had a series in 1993. Wow, holy shit, that's before I was born.
You know
Called,
most I'll just say it's a soccer series. You know
yeah,
most soccer and like football series, not yeah, football like you know
anime.
football, not as American football, but like
Yeah,
they're always these super old series that are like we're gonna try and make it relevant again.
yeah.
I was
Uh,
soccer and baseball, and I'm like, okay.
yeah. So they're kind of, it's related to, it's from the same manga that was that had an anime in the 1993, 1990s, as well as like very early 2000, like 2002, and now it's a 2022 anime being made. So
Could have
Kamiya
fooled me.
Atsushi. Kamiya Atsushi is a former captain of Kakegawa High School and the world-renowned "quote-unquote" courageous captain for a famous Italian soccer team. Hideta Tsuji, a student at Kakegawa High School, seems uninterested in the now weakened soccer team. Oh, weak. Their meeting is the start of a new legend. So this is, oh no, it's by EMT squared.
Hell yeah!
I'm literally like shaking my hand right now. Oh no, it's by EMT squared. Like I'm scared of something. Yeah.
I
There's
love EMT squared.
there's
No, I don't. I really don't.
yeah. Saito Junichi. Here we go. Let's see. Suzuki Ryota, Toki Shinichi, Maeno Tomoaki, Umehara Yuichiro, Ono Yuki, Hirose Yuya. A lot of like standard, boys doing boys stuff. Seiyu here. Let's see this. Mostly veterans here on the list for directors, script stuff like that. What's this? So, the director Nakamura Noriyuki actually has done an entire movie. He did Captain Tsubasa, the third movie here, for stuff. He directed that, and he did some episodes for Captain Tsubasa, the TV anime series, a couple of other action series, stuff like that. So. He has good experience. So veteran team coming here at EMT squared. Unfortunately, it is EMT squared, so
EMT
Yeah.
squared only did 2 good series. The rest are trash.
Yeah.
Assassin's
'cause-
Pride and Love Timer. The rest garbage.
Yeah. So
This
thumbs down.
this looks immensely worse than Captain Tsubasa, and Captain Tsubasa
Okay,
ain't exactly a looker.
Tsubasa is like, like we can't be like Captain Tsubasa is like
Well,
a bad hurdle to, you know what I mean? It's
Well,
like Captain
well-
Tsubasa is like an actual bar,
well,
but I do
Spire,
agree
there's-
that this one looks
Spire,
worse.
There's only one other series this can compare to recently, and it sucked. I'm
God,
talking about
this-
Futsal Boys.
Futsal
That series
Boys, yeah, I remember.
sucked. That was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was.
series
Wasn't it this season?
sucked.
But this season or last season? Yeah.
Like January this
Oh,
year.
okay. But yeah. So I thumbs down. Nier, are you gonna watch this?
This thing hurts my eyes to look at. No, I'm not
Bro,
gonna watch it.
no, it's like that. The Sayonara Zespo thing. It's like whenever the director gets blamed, it's like, oh no, it's an homage to the series. It's an homage to the 1990 series. It's an homage, bro. You can't insult it. It's an homage.
Yeah, we're just homaging Gundam Musashi, you know?
exactly.
I mean, come on, guys.
Toast.
I mean, Futsal Boys sucked. If I watch this, can I skip out on the one that's happening in fall, or do I gotta watch all 3?
You gotta watch all of them.
All right, then I'll do
You're
this.
contractually obligated to watch all 3.
I
so-
guess this is my sports series. I'll watch it because
Okay.
Spoiler: fall is Blue Lock, and I was like, when I was talking about Futsal Boys at one time, I was like, I thought this was Blue Lock. Spoiler: no, it wasn't. So,
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
I guess this is my middleman. Sure, I'll do it. I'll probably
Dark.
like it.
Nope.
Dark, are you gonna shoot to the future, bro?
Nah, I'm alright.
All right. Next series is
I don't know what this series is. Fire, you
um
need to explain this entire franchise before you go into it.
I don't no, I'm not gonna explain that. So this is Utaware Utawarerumono, Mask of Truth. So this is on Aqua Plus, or originally it was Aqua Plus visual novel. It is one of the more famous visual novels that people know in Japan if like they're visual novel readers. Although it's not like Clannad levels, but it's quite famous
No, I
in Japan.
mean
Yeah.
it's big enough to have gotten multiple console games.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. It's like if you're a relatively frequent visual novel reader, um, you should probably at least have known the name of this or even have played it. Essentially, is what I would say. So Aqua Plus, they are most famous for their Two Heart series, the rom com like school love comedy kind of visual novels that they're most famous for, as well as again this one Utawarerumono, Tears to Tiara, and White Album again. So this one did get, I
Let
believe
me
it did.
ask, which one
Yes.
is this? Because
this
I've
is the
played
first one.
This is the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Mask of Truth, I believe, is effectively a remake.
Yeah, it's like Shaman King. They're
Yeah,
remaking it. Yeah.
it's
Uh,
basically so there's the original game, the Utawarerumono, and then
yes.
there's
The
the
anime
Mask of
that was in
Truth.
2006. There was an
I'm talking
older
about
anime.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
yeah, there's an older anime that was just for like an original visual novel, but I'm
Yes,
pretty
yes.
sure the Mask of Truth is also a visual novel. It's
Mhm.
basically a remake of the original visual novel.
Yes, yes. No,
Um,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. The
and
timeline is like
this,
they made a recent remake of the visual novel.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
and this would be probably based on whatever's updated in that remake.
Yes,
So
yes,
this
yes.
is this is the start of the story. It's the first story. It's not like a sequel or anything. Um, but yeah, it's probably based off the remake more than it is
Yes.
the original.
So it's the
Yeah.
same mask dude then, right?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Or
it's
is
the
there only
same.
one mask dude?
Yeah, it's the
I don't
same
know.
Haku throughout the series in
Yeah,
All
yeah,
particular.
right.
it's just yeah, yeah. So the general idea is again, an injured amnesiac man with a mysterious mask is found abandoned in the forest. After he is nurtured back to health, he is given the name Hakuoro. After saving the village from a wrathful deity, he adopts the role of the village's leader. Although wishing to live in peace, fate eventually forces him down the path of war and battle. So it's like a general sort of like, I want to say, period-ish kind of like supernatural action-ish series. So again, if you want to kind of check out the anime and not necessarily the visual novel, I guess this is a good chance to do it. And again, this is a remake, so maybe it has some improved points on it. I haven't seen the original visual novel yet, but yeah, I might check this out. What about you in here?
So I really like this series
Hmm.
a lot. So I'm gonna check this out. Um,
Okay.
I like that. I like that this series has not like it's never really kind of shed the like early like super early 2000s like vibe and
Yeah, yeah,
aesthetic
yeah,
that it
yeah, yeah.
has.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really just kind of embraced that all the way through. So
Or even
yeah,
generally like that sort of like story, like I don't necessarily want to say like so it's like there's with some of these like older visual novels, there's this like obvious sort of like you better sit down and fucking start reading kind of vibe. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
being in a library with like older science fiction books where they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna be like, hey girl, let's go on a fucking ride on this high speed motorcycle. No, it's like you better sit down and start reading the lore.
yeah.
It's that. So, and Utawarerumono definitely has these sorts of vibes. So
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check
Um,
this out.
Okay. Toast?
Nah.
Okay.
I've seen
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Go on.
Nah. I've played enough games with collabs with Utawarerumono, and I'm sick of it. No thanks.
Okay. Unfortunate. Dark?
I'll rewatch Rants though. Rants is pretty cool.
Doesn't this have gay stuff in it?
No,
Dear?
What?
No.
No.
no,
What about that?
yeah.
No.
No. Yeah, they,
I
they
don't think
got
that's
they got
true.
ears.
I think you're
They got,
lying.
they got the ears. That's what you're thinking of.
'Cause I'm pretty confident that it does. Yucky. Ew. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Yeah, I might check this out. I
Okay.
usually see this like, in certain places, certain circles, and like, I've always been like, yeah, it's the one with the funny ears, and then that's about it.
I don't think that's yeah.
So,
Oh, by the way, for those of you who are interested, they are pretty much recast. Like as is common these days, they are pretty much recast. Is this the cast of Seiyu that's in the remake, or do you know here?
I would assume I wouldn't imagine that they would because I'm pretty sure they recast from the original to the remake and
Yeah.
then the new series beyond that.
Okay.
But I can't imagine them recasting like
Just
beyond
asking
that.
because this is a pretty hefty cast, as you can see, right?
Yeah.
By the way, it's a White Fox Productions. White Fox again known for doing like Isekai series all the time these days. Again, pretty much the standard people from there, mostly veterans. Um, got I believe this director. Yeah, this is one of his more initial main director projects, although he did do Quality Code, which wasn't that great, but he also did Supersonic the animation. That's pretty funny, and a little bit of Science Gate Zero. So this is one of his few main directorial roles. Seiyu cast is, there's a lot of money going into this, I think, just because of Utawarerumono. So there's a lot of Seiyu here. Kandarisa, Akasaki Chinatsu, Minase Inori, Kakuma Ai, what is it? Sakura Ayane, Murasai Ayumu, Namikawa Daisuke. Let's see, there's yeah, Kuno Misuke, stuff like that. Sawashiro Miyuki, a lot of people. So
Yeah, so it's the same cast.
okay. So yeah, yeah, I might check this out as well. But yeah, so if you're interested, please do check this out, I guess. So let's go on to the next one then. Here, this is Yurei Deco. So
Another Deco series? No thanks.
so this is by Science Saru. Again, pretty interesting. One of the studios that came into light after they helped work with Star Wars Vision, but they were also a pretty not like prolific studio, but they were pretty good studio before that, although probably a little bit on the smaller side, mainly doing stuff like ONAs, helping out with stuff like Azoka and so on. So um this looks like mainly just them kind of messing around and doing like, kind of like art project vibes. You know what I mean? Um, More than really anything else. It gives me Kyosu Giga vibes. Do you get that from it, Near? Um, from yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
So the story plot line is from Science Sato comes an original story based off the adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Wow. Okay, interesting.
Who's
Uh-oh.
that?
Okay.
That's really interesting. That's a
Uh-oh.
challenge. That's a challenge, honestly. It's like because it's like Japanese people interpreting the adventures of Huckleberry Finn is not like even Americans have a hard time interpreting the adventures of Huckleberry Finn. You know what I mean?
Wasn't Dennis the Menace a modern reinterpretation of Huckleberry Finn?
Was it really? I don't know. Like I have no idea. Was it? That's actually pretty interesting.
I'm making that up, Spire. Is that
What?
Just completely talking
Completely
out his
gaslighting.
ass.
I mean,
I have no idea. Because the thing is, especially like people know like between Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, but between the two, Tom Sawyer is supposed to be sort of the lighthearted one, and Huckleberry Finn is the one that like makes like more of the allegories to like what was going on at the time and so on. So, but anyways,
wasn't how are they gonna interpret a Jim?
Yeah, yeah.
this is what I said about it being a challenge, right? Because
I
comes
don't
an
know.
original story.
Which
Yeah,
one's gonna be
maybe
Jim?
that's him on the cover art. Who knows?
So from Silent Star comes an original story based on the adventures of Huckleberry Finn. The story begins when Barry, an average girl from an average home, meets Hack, a girl who looks like a boy. Charmed by Hack, Barry meets up with the team Hack leads, the Ghost Detectives Club. Members of this club are quote-unquote socially dead, working invisibly within the digitally controlled society of Tom Sawyer. As she works with the group, Barry learns about Zero, a mysterious figure who lurks within Tom Sawyer's underground. She and Hack decide to chase down this figure, and in time, the truth behind the city is revealed. Eh? Okay. Okay. All right. Uh, sure. But yeah. Science are doing this. Looks. The trailer is quite interesting. I'll check it out. But damn, if that isn't a challenge and a half. Near.
I mean, it's Science Saru, so I'll watch it, but I don't know. It's there's a lot. Like there's a lot they've got to do with this, I think. Plus, I'm looking at this director, it's basically their first project they're directing. Like the only other thing they've directed is some like Crayon Shin-chan like spin-off thing. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll check it out just because it's Science Saru, but
Yeah, Toast. Are you gonna check
No
it out?
thanks. I don't want to be racist this season.
I don't
This
think that's
season?
this season.
Not this
Well, I
season.
don't. Yeah. What about you, Dark?
Yeah, this isn't really my
I
cup
mean,
of
I'm
tea
gonna check it
anyway.
out to see what the hell it is, but I'm probably.
I was gonna say, I kind of got some A's. This is probably gonna be compared to Azakin later on, and I'm like, okay, I guess. So which one is Jim?
Near. What was that? Fuck. What was that series about? Like the like the warring period in Japan. Like and the anime was about like it was like from the classical tale of like that like not like the bard, right?
oh,
Like the
Hake
bard book.
story
Yeah, the
or
Hake.
what?
It's like this is like as if like an American studio
Yeah,
tried
an
to do like
American
Hake
studio tried to do
Monogatari.
Hake Monogatari. Yeah,
It's
it's a lot.
such a it's a
It's
challenge.
a lot to tackle.
I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it's
especially
definitely a
because
challenge and a half.
they're doing it in like a totally different like context.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so
Fuck, man. This is like the thing is like we want to encourage these things, right? Like it's better to be more original like this than be like, oh, we're gonna do another Isekai from Shosetsu. I think this is good. I just think this is a challenge.
yeah.
This is a challenge. So yeah. Props to them, but we're gonna check this out. It's gonna be slightly tentative. It's gonna be interesting. So yeah. Wait, Dark, you already said what you're gonna.
I'm
Are you
gonna,
gonna watch
yeah,
it?
I'm gonna like look at it, but
Yeah, it's
you
it's
know,
gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if it pans out. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, next on the line, we have Luminous Witches. This is just like spin-off of Strike Witches. Full
Oh, okay.
name.
I was gonna say this PV is giving me extreme Strike Witches vibes.
I mean, from the whole like
there are strike
witches and
witches in the
like
PV.
yeah,
Okay.
literal like girls flying around and like witches and stuff like that. You see
Yeah,
on
like
TV. Yeah. This is panty
all I'd
witches.
watched in the PV was like the girl in the train, and I was like, this looks like strike witches. I'm like,
It's like there's a high ratio of young girls doing panty stuff with tricks. It's like is this witches like
The high ratio of witches in this title. I don't know.
yeah. The full name is Renmei Kugun Koku Maho Ongakutai Luminous Witches, which is an overly long name for a series that is
yeah,
affectionately called in the West Panty Witches. Wait, this is done by Shaft? Wasn't it done by other? Was this originally Shaft? Was Strike Witches originally Shaft?
no,
Was it right? There's no way.
no.
I
OG
was about to
strike witches
say
was like fucking.
Gonzo.
I think it
Was
was
it?
Gonzo, and then it moved
Wow, it was
on.
Gaza. Yeah.
It
And
moved
then
on
like
to something.
I can't
What
believe
it is.
Shaft got it.
That's so weird. They
They must
they
be
really
all
they
hard
really.
times.
I mean, they really emulated the style like really well too.
I mean, I don't think Shaft is gonna be like doing like gonna be
No,
full
they're not
ghetto
gonna do
anytime soon.
anything
Yeah.
crazy with this.
Yeah. Or it's not like they're not gonna like shit it up. It's not like
No.
it's not like getting it chucked to like like whatever studio, like random studio.
Yeah.
It's Shaft, but it's still pretty funny that they got it.
They
Anyways,
singing Amazing Grace, but
Yep.
not?
yeah. So
Is that copyright?
I don't think it's
I
copyrighted.
don't think Amazing Grace is copywritten. No.
Nia, are you gonna watch more Panty Witches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
Really?
I am the resident Strike Witches fan.
Oh
So
shit! I forgot. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
watch this.
All right. Good stuff. Toast.
Well, if Nier's gonna take the girls and Panzer hit list for this one, I'll defect to him. I only like Vivid Red.
Vivid Red, the ghetto Panty Witches. I like Vivid Red too, by the way. So dark.
No.
Okay.
Because I've never seen a moment of Strike Witches, and I'm not gonna start now.
Strike Witches
It's
is
good, bro. It's
the
good.
It's
thing is,
pretty good, but like,
Strike
Yeah,
Witches
no,
is
that's a
so over the
lot to get
top.
under my
I used-
belt. So
I haven't seen anything except for like the original Strike Witches, but I will say, in I don't think I want to defend it necessarily, but it's like I Strike Witches is like the reason why people like it is that it's so over the top. Like you can't help
Yeah.
but be like, all right, I'll go with it. I'll go with you guys. I'll go along with this. It's kind of like that. So
I mean, I didn't like the pan. I don't really care for the panty shots in Strike Witches so much, but I do like the transformations in Vivid Red, even though it's mostly butt shots.
yeah.
So it's like pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Is Strike Witches better than Girls und Panzer?
no, Girls and Panzer. Come on, Girls and Panzer is a classic. Well, okay,
So is Strike
Witches
Witches.
also, yeah, you're right. Fuck, that was
I
a terrible
mean,
question to ask.
they're
me.
very
They're
different.
about the same.
They're very different audiences, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Are
it's
they?
like what do you call it with the two circles Venn diagram? You know, they're
Yeah.
like
So this is how I'll say this. Girls and Panzer people are like fucking nerds. That like pretend to be Coomers. They are kind of Coomers, but like they're mostly nerds. But Strike Witches people are like Coomers that kind of try to pretend to be nerds at times. There's a
Yeah.
difference, you know what I mean? It's like
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
there's
There's
tank people and
there's
then
some
there's
slight
flame
intersection
people.
there, but
Yeah. So
Yeah, which branch of the military do you like? The Air Force, or the Marines, or the Navy? And it's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah, okay.
But as for me, I have only really seen the original Strike Witches. I feel like I want to get into more of the franchise down the road, but man, there's so much Strike Witches out there these days. It's actually ridiculous. But it looks like an interesting watch, so maybe I'll watch one or two episodes here and there. Yeah. That was Luminous Witches, again also known as Renmei Kugen Koku Maho Ongaktai Luminous Witches. Next on the list, then.
I don't.
Yeah.
Gee, I wouldn't. I don't know anything about this series.
Yeah, speaking of Shaft.
Speaking of getting the shaft, this is a remake of RWBY,
Oh,
the
wait, it's a
original
remake. Oh, okay.
Apparently.
called RWBY
I mean,
Ice
it
Queendom.
appears to be like I don't see what the hell else
I
it could
I
possibly
thought it was
be.
mostly gonna be about Blake, but it's like,
No,
huh?
it appears to be everything in the trailer is literally just like 1-for-1 season 1. So
Wait, I saw Fate Zero. What is that? Excuse me. Fate Zero
So,
obsolete. What is that?
so this is done by Shaft. This is not done by one of like the really like the three sort of known people of Shaft.
No.
This is done by a guy who kind of worked on Magireko a little bit, and then now he's kind of getting this as one of his um first sort of like major jobs,
Yeah,
major
it's just
directorial
fucking
jobs.
hazing.
Yeah, it's like welcome to Shaft, kid. Now I work on Ruby.
Yeah.
Now I work on Ruby. So coming along with a lot of veteran people who mainly worked on older series, a little bit of rom-com stuff here and there. Um, the scriptwriter worked on what is it? The scriptwriter worked on a little bit of the no. Oh wait, he helped with the later seasons of Psychopaths as well as Marduk Scramble. Oh, he's the guy behind Marduk Scramble. That's interesting. As well as he helped with Fafnir Exodus or Fafnir stuff. A little bit of the newer Ghost in the Shell stuff, so on. So, um,
He's also the psychopath dude beyond
yeah,
season 1. So,
no, yeah, that's what I said earlier.
alright.
But yeah, I'm going to leave it to the other. But I'm not a big Ruby person. Near.
I mean, I have faith in like the team, like the people behind
Yeah,
this
the
like
people behind it
have
seem solid, even like
yeah.
alongside what Shaft provides. Like sort of,
Um
as long as Shaft doesn't put all their money into what was the other series? Fucking Luminous Witches. So
yeah.
as long as that money doesn't go with Luminous Witches.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Ruby fan. I like maybe like 2 of the designs in that series.
Mhm.
Um and pretty much everything else is cringe, like genuine cringe. So I'm probably not gonna watch this, but I feel like for the Ruby fans, this will probably be like a treat.
Mhm.
Because again, I think the people behind it, like, they can certainly handle just readapting. I guess first season or whatever.
Yeah,
So, you know, I think this will
probably
turn
the
out.
only good one.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
this will turn out good, but I'm not gonna watch it.
Toast.
If I watch this series, does this count as me watching Ruby?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll probably piss off a bunch of Ruby fans, so we're gonna say yes.
Yeah.
We're absolutely
I
gonna go with
mean,
yes for that.
I do.
It's
I
also
do
gonna be
like
the
this.
best way to watch Ruby because you might not get any more than this, and that's all you should have.
This is the
I mean,
final. This is the final interpretation of Ruby.
I do like the cast, and I do like Huke, even though he did mess up on Kiara's 1 million subscriber outfit today. And I was like, how dare you? And people got riled up because of it. But that has nothing to do with this.
Can that make Ruby good? Are you caught up on Ruby lore? I'm
I don't know.
almost kind of sort of not really caught up on Ruby lore. I basically just know how fucking dumb it gets, and that's why I stopped in like season 3. Well, also because they started killing characters for no reason because Monty died, and then Miles and Carrie were watching Game of Thrones, and they fucking suck massive cock at writing. So, then characters started dying. Lo and behold, Game of Thrones is popular, so that's what we're watching. And now all of a sudden, we just start killing characters too. Wonder where we got that idea. But yeah, there's like reincarnation and a bunch of really stupid shit as well, and it's like just bad. Also, the animation somehow got like worse, so that was interesting to see too.
I'm not gonna lie. Most of what I know from RWBY is from MMDs of the spicy kind.
I mean, you're fucking lucky then.
It's probably a better animation than the show.
I mean, it
Yeah.
absolutely would. Like the show, like dude, go watch the current fucking season of fight scene from it.
I'm
It's
good.
Like, it's garbage. Like the animation
think I'll
isn't very
pass on
good,
that.
and the choreography is atrocious. So oh well.
Yeah,
Really
but
weird
yeah,
how like Rooster Teeth bled so many people and just became a soulless fucking husk.
but yeah. I'll watch it because I want to say that hey, I watched RWBY at least once in my life, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not something you
Weird-
should want to say, but
Weird
alright.
thing to strive for, but sure.
I mean, I want to be in. I want to be in the in crowd. once.
You don't want to be in. This is also only season 1, so you wouldn't be in, and you don't want to be in.
It's like, do you really want to be playing this hokey pokey right now?
I mean, I didn't watch Black Rock Shooter last season, so I'm got all like, oh, I need to get in on this.
Yeah, you missed
want
out,
to-
bro. Let me tell you.
I
I haven't
missing out
watched-
on
I
Black
haven't-
Rock Shooter.
I haven't watched Steins Gate in a hot minute. I need to be in. I need to be in the in crowd.
Yeah.
Just watch fucking Spy Family.
Just watch for Spy Family.
It has
And,
Hooky designs? I don't think so.
wait for that one Weathercaster to cosplay as what is it? Yor, right? Yor. Dark. Are you gonna watch this?
Yeah, because again, it's the beginning and the end of RWBY all in one. That's not true. Season 2 is okay. Season 3 like started out whatever.
Who's your
God,
favorite
worse
character
and
in
worse.
RWBY again? Of what is it? What are they called? The RWBY crew?
Yeah, the Crewbie.
Groups.
Yeah.
Or are they literally called RWBY, like RWBY?
They are
Yeah,
their team name?
their
that's-
team RWBY.
That's the team. Yeah.
Your team RWBY? Alright. Who's your favorite? I like Blake,
Out
I
of
think.
them,
I think.
honestly, a coin toss between like Blake and Ruby.
How about you, Nia?
As far as
I like Yang.
like actually liking characters in
How about
design
you, Spire?
wise,
I don't know.
You gotta pick
anything
one.
I mean,
about
Yeah.
fight
You
wise,
gotta pick
Yang
one.
had the best fights, but that was probably because
I'd
Monty had
probably
a fucking
take
absolute
Yang.
hard on for it.
Question
Spire, there's 4 of us and
Punching.
4 of them. You gotta pick one.
mark?
No
Well,
double dipping.
You're not giving me a choice on that, are you?
No double dipping.
You're not giving me a choice.
Yeah.
Then I just picked the fourth one.
You have to pick Ruby then.
Okay, I'll pick Ruby. Jesus.
Wait, but no, that's not true. No one picked Weiss. I said Ruby or Blake. Toast
Alright,
Blake.
Oh, really? Okay. Fucking toast, man. Okay, I'm picking Weiss then, I guess.
Yeah, so you get
Question mark.
Weiss, bitch.
Yeah.
Loser. Nice
Anyway.
fucking rainbow pen, dork.
Dumbass.
Oh yeah, she does have the
Rainbow-
weird.
Yeah, she's got a rainbow pen as a weapon. Got the cool pen.
Anyways,
And doesn't one of the characters RWBY have freaking Sam's Murasama?
Yeah,
I-
Adam.
I remember that.
The fucking
Yeah,
edgelord that cuts off fucking.
And just
Yang's
like in
arm,
fucking
and it was
Metal Gear.
blatantly just Monty.
Yep, it's
stealing
literally
Adam's
yeah.
stealing the weapon from Metal Gear. Just 1,000.
It's basically the same scene too. Like
Yeah, like he tried to wiggle his way out of that, and
Yeah,
everyone
nah.
was like not having it. They're like, "Nah, dude, we know you did, but it's cool." So
anyways.
What did he say? It was like, oh, this is the strike the blood weapon, something like that. Was it strike the
he
blood?
said some shit like that. Yeah, he said
Yeah.
or Soul Eater. Is there one in like Soul Eater or something?
All right,
It was
we
some
should.
obscure
we
anime.
should. Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We should stop the Ruby stuff for now. Anyways, that's Ruby Ice Queendom. Next on the list here, Yeah, this is. Oh god, this is the anime festival.
This is your show, dude.
Yeah, this is my show. Exactly. I apologize. This is. What's the? Oh yeah, here we go. This is Mori no Kuma-san, Touminchuu. Toumin being like hibernation, I believe, in Japanese. Also known in English as caressing the nipples by a hibernating bear.
What is what?
Fuck yeah, dude.
What does that have to do with hibernation?
It helps them
you
sleep
caress
better, dude.
nipples. Yeah. This is the anime fest, though, for the of you who are still not in the know for some reason after all of our previous shows. Anime Festa is it's like a project where they take series, one of the series from Comic Festa. I don't know whether it's like an actual competition or whether it's just like a general project. They take each season they take a series from Comic Festa and then they uh contract with their studio, Studio Hokiboshi, to make an anime of it.
Yes, we sure want some Chikubi this season. Let's
And
go with it.
the issue is the stuff from Comic Festa is pretty much always smut. So it's like it has the fireman, the fireman smut thing, right? Or the fire in his fingertips. My childhood friend is a fireman or whatever. And then what is it? The Game World reincarnation, Overflow, the Titan's Bride, stuff like that. So they're all like
Oh
smut
man,
stuff.
Titan's Bride, that was also yours.
Yeah. So
I see a reoccurring theme.
We're born for this.
There's fuck. Okay. Anyways, Nier, are you gonna watch this? I guess.
No.
Question mark.
You
Yeah.
have to ask. Of course.
Of course. Toast.
Why is this PV only 20 seconds? I've learned nothing about this series.
You want to learn more about this series?
Because the
I don't
other
know if
3
there's
minutes
much
are fucking
to
porn.
learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna be
I don't know
honest
if
with you.
there's that much to know about the series, but yeah. So that's a no, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know anything about this series. How could I say yes?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I can't glean anything from this PV at all.
Yeah. Dark.
No, I'm all right. I think I'm okay.
Aren't you attracted by the title of the series? Dark.
Pios brings up a good point.
No,
How long is
dude.
this? Is this like? Do you think this is gonna be 3 minutes or 15-minute series episodes?
But also, again,
Isn't
hey,
it
happy Pride
usually
Month, everybody.
short? Yeah, isn't it a short? You aren't usually
These are
just like
usually
Yeah, it's
like,
gonna be
yeah,
20 minutes
like
of
6
nipple
minutes long.
caressing.
God damn it. All right. Well,
Full
I'm probably
frontal. No, listen,
yeah.
man. I can search up the Venti tag anytime I want. Okay,
Yeah.
that's at my fingertips.
Yeah,
Whenever.
but
So
but does he have the animal ears? That's the
I
big
mean,
question.
then I can search up the fucking Garo tag from
Yeah.
Genshin anytime I want. So you know, I think I'm good.
Any- yeah. Anyways, so none of us are gonna watch this series. Pretty funny anime festa one, to be honest. Oh Jesus. Next
You're gonna
one.
watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
did not want
really
to take this
literally don't have a
bullet.
choice.
Don't lie.
You're-
Don't lie.
Do I really have to take this bullet here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus.
Yeah, I
Man.
am aiming the gun at you. You will take
Yeah.
this bullet.
I'll see if the nipples can be caressed sometime next season. Anyways, next series here. Okay, so now we're finally getting into the Isekai stuff for real here. So this is Tensei Kenja no Isekai Life, or the full title is Tensei Kenja no Isekai Life. 第二の職業を得て、第二の職業を得て、世界最強になりました。Yeah, so this is a light novel. I believe it is another shousetsu series. Sano Yuji works at a company that is harsh on its employees. After bringing some overtime work back home, he gets a message on his computer. You have been summoned to an alternate world. It is a game-like world complete with status bars and skills. Yuji tames a slime monster and thus becomes a tamer. Then he suddenly attains a second profession, Sage, and awakens magical powers within himself. Yuji's alternate world adventure begins when he follows a slime, the seemingly weakest of all monsters. So yeah, he does the magic and he's cool and he becomes powerful and he's a monster tamer and does stuff. Seiyu cast, Wakiasmi, Kobayashi Chiaki. Let's see this. Anybody else that I recognize here? Not really. A lot of these other people are kind of newer people, I think, or like people that have been getting a lot of main roles. Done by Revolroot. I have not heard of this studio before. Maybe.
Fully alternative. Also the slime witch one.
Yeah. So everything else is they've done like a lot of in between stuff.
Wow, from slime to slime. Okay.
So yeah, the director is relatively he has some experience, but this is first major directorial role. A lot of the other people are like, I've been killing slimes for 300 years. They have some experience with this sort of series, like story as well. Audiovisuals people are veterans generally. I am not going to check this out. Near
No.
host.
Let me tell you about this series.
Okay.
This series protagonist is the blandest lame ass ever of
No
all
way.
isekais.
No way, dude.
Surprise.
And it's like he's got this flat face all the time with one expression, and he usually talks really like, "Oh, I'm cool and emotionless," even though I worked at a black company, so this is just who I am. I think I don't know. He's usually flat and emotionless. I don't like his dumb face. He's gonna be one note throughout this entire series. Yeah, like Session says, he's deadpan. That's the word I want. Deadpan the entire series, and it's like he's not very interesting to watch. So it's like, this protagonist is boring. So all the personality is gonna be from the slimes and the proud wolf, and it's like, oh, they're gonna be played as the comic relief, I guess.
Anyways,
Yeah, this series sucks.
Dark.
You didn't ask me.
No,
if
I
was
think
gonna
I'm
watch it.
okay.
Are
I
you-
think if
you're-
the
are you-
host is saying a fucking isekai sucks,
You're gonna
it's
pass.
time
Yeah.
to stay away.
Big warning sign. Are you gonna watch it, Toast?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I have to.
You don't
has
have
to.
to.
He's
Yeah, I don't.
held- he is held at
obligated.
gunpoint.
He made a
Contractually,
deal with the
Oh,
devil.
okay. I apologize.
I mean, I know it's gonna be bland. I really don't like the main character that much.
Okay.
It's-
Well,
it's-
anyways,
I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
there's not much to say about this series. To be fair, like let's
Am I
be
gonna watch
very
it?
honest.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, I like it.
Anyways,
No.
Yeah. Anyways, speaking of deals with the devil, next series we have Kinsou no Vermeil. What's in Vermeil in gold? A desperate magician barges into the magical world alongside the strongest calamity. Kinsou no Vermeil. Kakepuchi. Majushi. Kakepuchi. Majushi は最強の薬剤のと魔法世界を突き進む。So the story is the manga centers on Alto Goldfield, a student at a magical academy who aims to become a master of all magic. However, when he is on the verge of failing a class on summoning magic and in danger of being held back a year, he finds an old summoning grimoire. Following its instructions, he inscribes a magic circle and ends up summoning a powerful demon named Vermeil, who was sealed long ago and makes her his familiar. However, the voluptuous Vermeil occasionally requires magical energy from Alto, which she claims by kissing him deeply. So this is like an One Shota series, from what I'm guessing, right? It's like a power fantasy One Shota.
Somewhat, but he's not a Shota.
How old is he?
Shonen.
He doesn't.
He's in.
Is he like high school?
He's high school.
Oh, okay.
I say he's in high school.
Yeah, who's he voiced by? I think that's the real determinant.
That is actually like that. He Dark is actually joking, but he is only half joking. To be fair.
No, I'm being completely serious. I think that's a
Yuya
that's
Hirose.
gonna determine this.
Yuya Hirosai, who? Oh, he's in Shoot. Oh no. Oh boy. Val Love. Oh, he's the Gridman dude. Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does like regular like high school kind of
Yeah.
boy stuff. So
Okay.
it's not like an
You
actual
can
Onishoda.
get off. You can get off. All puns intended. This time.
By the way, it's pretty interesting that Uchida Maya is voicing Vermeil, like the sort of like sexy Onesan role. Because you guys remember even just like 10. Yeah, Sessio says this is an Anenarumono. It's not full Onishoda. Cause I was afraid because like there's been a lot of Onishoda these days, right? It's like you guys
Yeah.
know what
Don't
I'm
worry.
talking about, right?
We will get to one.
Yeah, we've been in these past like couple of like 1 or 2 years in the past some seasons. There's been a lot of Onishoda series like popping up, like way more than usual. Even 1 or 2 a season is a little
What is
bit
this
more than
PV
I
that you?
expected.
This is the wrong PV that you have, Spire.
It is. Sorry if I might have fucked up.
I linked the official trailer a while back. That was better. Here you go. I'll post it in chat.
Wait, it's
That
not
way you
wrong.
can
It's the
hear.
series.
Where you can hear Uchida Maya in this one.
Oh yeah, I apologize.
How dare you?
Yeah, sorry, I apologize. But yeah, you guys remember? I mean, I say remember as if like a lot of people, but it's like like Uchida Maya's like real like big like earlier roles is stuff like Chunibyo with like the young like high school girls and like the Ranko and stuff like that, like Chuni style like high school girls. Like going from that to like sexy Onesan is like it's like a shift in tone for me that I wasn't expecting from her this earlier on. But anyways,
But why did you post a picture of Francois, Spire?
because it's funny, it's great.
That's
It's
from this series, yes.
yeah, there's a character in this show that is who is named Francois, and this is what she looks like. Oops, there we go.
That's
Yeah.
that's the summon of the one voiced by Okana Yu. Okana Yu, if that's what you're wondering. I don't know who this
Anyway,
is.
I am going to. Fuck it, I'll just check this out. I'll check this out just for Uchida Maya as well as the as well as Francois. So, near.
Maybe. She's
That's
kind of a
interesting.
babe. She's kind of a babe.
You're into the Onesan
I
like
might check it
calamity
out.
rolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. uh, wait, did you watch Aneno or did you read Anenomono, by the way?
No.
Which version, Spire? There's two.
There is,
They're both canon, though.
I guess.
Oh, you're talking about the like fucking Lovecraftian like babe or whatever?
The Pochi series, yes.
The sister, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Okay. Toast, what about you? You gonna
I
watch it?
know this series. Yeah, you can hear that? That's me rubbing my hands together. I'm ready for this series.
Okay, pretty good.
I have some problems with the story pacing, but it's got good art, so I'm in.
Nice. Dark?
I have morals. Okay. So no.
Yeah, he's Dark is a Christian man. He doesn't like demons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Demons in
Okay.
my
Christ
anime.
is king, brother.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on then. Next one is Smile of the Arsnotoria. This is a
What the
really
heck
weird
is
title.
that?
Warau Arsnotoria Sun. This is done by Leiden Films, and a decent number of
Who's this
let's see
artist?
here. Kuno Misaki, Yukimura Eri, Matsuya Eriko, Tomita Mew. I don't know who the artist here is.
Looks
Original.
familiar.
It does look familiar, actually.
Is this ReZero? Is the ReZero artist?
It might be actually.
I don't know. So this is based around an RPG from Nitro Plus. It's a mobile game from Nitro Plus. So the game revolves around the teachers and girls at a magic academy. Yeah, I mean
Leiden Film.
this is about it. There's not really much because it's like a mobile game stuff. Um, eh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the
yeah,
same character designer as ReZero and Grand Bell.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I don't know, man. Like no amount of audio visuals can really convince me to be like, hey, here's this random mobile game that's being made into an anime. Watch it. I'm sorry, that's a thumbs down for me. Unless like somebody says like, unless somebody in this podcast says like, wow, the story was amazing. You have to see it. I'm not
Wow,
gonna
this
watch it.
story was amazing. You have to see it.
Hey, fuck you, Nier.
what is this? Just like slice of life shit? I don't.
Suddenly it's gonna turn into Assault Lily like halfway through.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Hmm.
It looks nice. The designs are nice, but
It's like there's 50-50. Either it's gonna go into Assault Lily or it's gonna go into Maria Sama. There's no in
yeah,
between. So
eh, probably not. I mean, there's nothing to really go on here. Like,
yeah, that's the issue. I mean, that's the issue with all mobile game stuff. It's like a lot of these things. It's like they have they have like the background, but none of them have like a story that people can really make. And
yeah,
and even if they do develop it more, they have restrictions because that story can't interfere with what's going on with the development of the game, right? So it's like,
yeah.
anyways, toast.
No.
Okay, dark.
Probably, I might check it out just to see, but yeah, I mean, I kind of expected it. I was interested until you said mobile game, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Anyways.
kind of just end up doing nothing really.
Yeah, again,
Unless it's something
they
like,
can't go
fucking
too far, but they don't have
fate.
anything from the game. So it's like, like what do we do? Kind of vibes.
Yeah. So I feel like Fate Grand Order like lended itself really well because of the arcs and shit in the actual,
Yeah.
just like kind of
But
clean,
even
cut and
FGO had
dry.
like a lot of stuff that was already kind of previously built from like all of like the content that they already had.
Oh yeah, that
Whereas
too.
like
Yeah.
a lot of these game like smaller games, they just don't really have anything. That's the issue. It's like so.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, even like the even like the Grand Blue animes, like even if those looked good, they would run into the problem of by the end of fucking season 2, they still literally accomplished 0 because
Yeah.
of everything
Yeah.
to set it up.
Anyways, next on the list here, we have Uncle from Another World, which is a manga original.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a manga original, not a light novel original, actually. It is done by Atelier Ponda, which this is pretty much their second project after an OVA, small OVA. So this is, let's see this, 17 years ago.
Sekai Ojisan.
Yeah. 17 years ago, Takafumi's uncle fell into a coma, but now he's back like a man risen from his grave. Soon, Takafumi discovers two bizarre things. His uncle treasures video games above all else, and while comatose, he was actually transported to another world as some sort of heroic guardian. Now, not only does Takafumi have to room with an uncle who is literally magical, he also has to catch the guy up on 2 decades of history, smartphones, high-speed internet, modern anime tropes, and the traumatic outcome of the 90s console war. So,
He's a Sega era boomer.
yeah. So this is, like a slightly different perspective on the whole, like, kind of riffing on some of the, like Isekai stuff, like what ifs. So I think it's interesting. I'll take a look at it for sure. Near?
This looks kind of based. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
is. It's very.
I'm probably gonna watch this.
Yeah. Making a refreshing play on some of these like things like what ifs is always
Yeah.
interesting to see. Yeah, Toast.
I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, let me forewarn people about this. This series comes out on July on Netflix, but
Mm.
only Netflix Japan. It's not a It's not a simul release.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
we
Yeah,
go
it's
by how long it took for them to get Baki, which is what 6 months. It's probably gonna come
good
out in
call. Good call.
December this year.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Unfortunate.
yeah,
I mean, you probably
Oh,
find
yeah.
fan subs even easier than that.
Yeah.
which
Well,
is
Toast is just
pretty
pointing out
nice.
like if you're looking for like a more official stuff, then
Yeah,
it's
if you're looking
like
to
Yeah.
support the
well,
industry, yeah, check it.
yeah, if you're
I know.
Dark. Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, fucking what's his name is playing the
freaking
Ojisan
Dio.
too.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
star-studded
Takehito
cast.
Kaisu, like
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of
really?
incredible.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
Yeah.
that's
so-
incredible. That's so
This
good.
cast list is really good.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Wait, all right,
Okayama
let me.
Jun's the nephew as well.
That's
So
so good. Fuck yeah. So let me go down. It's Fukuyama. There's actually a lot of money going to the Seiyu cast. It's Fukuyama Jun as the nephew, Komatsu Mikako as Fujimiya, I guess like one of the people that are still on like the Japan side. Quest
No,
Takehito.
this takes place on all of Japan. They're just replaying his memories.
Yeah. Toyosaki Aki as these are like the isekai characters that he remembers. Toyosaki Aki, Yuki Aoi, Tomatsu Haruka, Kaneboto Hisaku, Suzumura Kenichi, Okamoto Nobi. Okay, all of these are like A-lister.
Yep.
What the fuck? Wow, this is pretty good. All right, so it's gonna be pretty interesting, at least. So that's that. Next on the list here is another sort of bigger name, I want to say. It is Tokyo Mew Mew. This is a remake of the old one from back from what, like 2002, 2005 ish, right? Yeah, 2002. Sorry, was the initial release. So unfortunately, again, the original artist for this, Tokyo Mew Mew, the artist Ikumi Miya, she did who did the original manga, did pass away. A few months back. Sorry, yeah, 3-4 months back. So which was a little bit unfortunate, but they did finish the anime here. So we're gonna see it rolling out. This is done by co-produced by Graphinica and Umeda Company. It's a pretty standard duo these days. Those two. A lot of standard. Let's see this. Actually, a lot of names I haven't really seen that much before here. Yeah, these like names I haven't really seen. Like all these are like new, and this is like their first major role. Uh, Hinata Mirai, Ishii Momoka, Toda Ria, and stuff like that. They're all new people. The only major people, or the only veteran names I can see here, or I recognize at least, Yamashita Daiki, Ishihara Kaori, Okamoto Nobuhiko, Nakamura Yuichi, Umehara Yuichiro, Uchida Yuma, Ishira Yusuke, Suzuki Aina, Ishita Akira, Saiki Iori here. So yeah, if you want to watch the remake, I guess. I'm not really a fan of these sorts of series, so I'm gonna pass. Nier.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of these like redone like what is the new Sailor Moon called? You know?
Crystal?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these they kind of just miss the mark a lot of the times. They kind of
I almost feel like I want to be even more cynical. I almost feel like these are, I mean, they're obvious cash grabs, but it's almost just
Yeah.
like, it's like they're saying to like old collectors or like old fans, like more diehard fans, like fucking pay money for the DVD packs, bitch. Like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they're saying almost, and it's like it kind of makes me not very happy seeing that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I
I'm
feel
not.
like with a lot of these older like Magical Girl series, I think the old animation combined with like slightly, lower quality video and the old pop music, like that's like a package, like you can't really fuck with that, And if you like deviate from that,
It's a pop culture reference for a reason.
yeah, like if you deviate from that, it kind of just takes the soul out of it, you know.
It's like those
And I feel
old
like a
Flash
lot of
game
these,
on browsers. It's like you can't really like
yeah, like
replicate that anymore.
you can't really slap an HD coat of paint on like
Well, Penguin or
you know like the new card captor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That was
it
that
just
was
it was good, but it sort of just lacks the there's something missing, you know.
It's just like an Instagram filter on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
think
I
a
too.
lot of
I
these,
feel like it's more of like when you were saying it's like they're not trying to capture like what it was, trying to
yeah,
make it like
like
here's what it is like new, and it's like well that's
yeah, like
not really what the
they're trying to
series
like
is.
Bitch,
bring it
try
into
it.
like the new like the modern age or whatever, but like that's not what makes
Not what
They're trying to
that's
bring
not
the
what makes
name.
the
It's
original
just the
like
name. Yeah. They're
yeah,
just trying to
that's
bring the name into the brand into the modern age enough, and they're not bringing really anything else forward properly.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Card.
very
Well,
fun.
it's a clear card was a weird. It looked weird. It was too shiny.
Yeah, like
Always.
a lot of these new ones are too clean, you know what I mean? Like there's a certain like there's
We
charm
love
to like
480p or
yeah,
360p.
the lower res, the film grain, like whatever. Like there's it's
I mean,
all like
I think there could be a place for that sort of more like cleaner style if they kind of revamp everything else, right, and make it again like a reimagining in a sense. I think that would be one thing, but they're not really doing that either. They're just kind of
See, I
like,
don't know.
yeah,
I feel like you can do like the clean visuals and stuff, but you have to like, I guess like sound design and everything wise, you have to really try hard to capture it like that. At
yeah.
least.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch this because
okay,
you know a lot of these just feel they feel a little empty. So
yeah, deflated. Near or sorry, toast.
You guys ever watched the original series
I did.
when it was called Mew Mew Power? Hell yeah! I didn't. I like Sailor Moon way better.
I mean, yeah, Sailor Moon is just a better show, but
I mean,
So
well, you know what? I will watch this. Why not? I watched
okay.
Clear. I watched Clear Card. I watched Crystal. Moon Pride is a pretty good anime opening. I gotta say.
Dark.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out. I watched Clear Card. I liked Clear Card for what it was, but you know.
Okay. So next on the list here. Oh God, fucking. This is my stepmom's daughter is my ex, or Mamaha no Tsurego ga
Yes.
moto kano datta. This is a light novel original. Light novel. Yeah, I think this is not even shousetsu. This is actually like a straight light novel original. Um, fucking. Project number
The
9.
first word I hear is Arifureta. Wow, is this related to Arifureta?
What does that mean?
I don't know. You
Uh,
tell me. I don't.
Shimonehiro Hirakarina. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, one of the trailer for this series reminded me why I love having Hirakarina in like schoolgirl roles. Like she does that tone of voice so fucking well. It's actually ridiculous. But anyways, that's just me being a seiyuu otaku. Hasegawa Ikumi, Tomita Mew, Okamoto Nobuhiko. Okamoto Nobuhiko is doing a lot of roles this season. He's running around. So yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think I need to explain. I don't think I need to find the premise of this, right? The title says it all. Yeah. All right. Nier, are you watching this?
no.
I'm just asking you.
It's like
It's just a
this
question, dude. Jeez.
this fucking premise just sounds like yeah, I really want to be like I really want to watch people be fucking awkward for 25 minutes. Like okay. No,
for
I'm good.
12 episodes, Nier. Come on. Toast.
Is this who's the artist for this?
Uh, I for the light novel?
Because it's kind of looks.
Takayaki. Oh, it's Takayaki.
Yeah.
Oh, Takayaki is a known Edo like manga artist in Japan. He's one of the more famous ones. So yeah. The original light novel is drawn by Takayaki. Yes. Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Okay. Dark.
I mean, I'm not. I'm gonna watch it, but like,
Like the other
am
like
I?
3 that came out in recent memory. No, I think I'm okay with these sorts of fucking things. I don't
Sorry,
know. I
what?
feel like it's just gonna get like boring,
Well,
convoluted. Nothing's gonna happen.
Oh,
It's just gonna
absolutely.
be like overly
You
dramatic,
think? You
fucking
think?
nonsense.
Man,
What's
I'm
the
gonna.
what's the last? What's man? Why am I getting Masamune-kun vibes from this? Because is this because it's a
It's
Via
because isn't
light
it because
novel?
of Hidaka? Didn't Hidaka also do that one? I forget. Um. Oh, apparently she didn't. Never mind. But yeah.
Spire, what's your favorite Takayaki Dojin?
Takayaki? The last time I read a Takayaki Dojin has been literally like
It's like
forever.
10
I
minutes
haven't seen
ago.
it. Yeah, literally 5 minutes ago. I was jacking off right then. But
All right, listen. No one
yeah.
ever said that. You can just appreciate the content, but okay.
What is it? Yeah, I haven't seen Takayaki like name pop up in a Dojin since forever. So
Because I was gonna
forget.
say, like, on a close-up, it kind of looks like Haganai when they close up on the lips. That one character, but I was like, this can't be it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, so I am
I don't know.
probably going to skip
Yeah,
this.
I'll watch it. Yeah, what? What? No, you're not. You watched Masamune-kun, didn't you? You have to watch this.
I didn't even watch Masamune-kun. I read it.
Spire,
I've never watched
Spire, you love light novels like this.
I've never watched that. I've
it.
never. I would never.
You love light novels where it's
I
like,
do.
oh,
I do.
where the female lead and the male lead, they're like, they hate each other and they have to match wits. In the end, they fall back in love, and it's like, oh,
I
right,
mean, if that was the case, I
you
would have
love
definitely watched
Yeah,
more Kaguya-sama.
he's
But
got you
I,
read like a book, dude.
you love
yeah.
this sort of what is it, character banter between each other,
Well, I'm not.
fighting like
So
cats and
I'm not
dogs.
sure if there will be that much banter. Is my sort of doubt is what I'm going to say here. So, anyways, I'm gonna pass on this as well. Next is another sort of what the fuck is this? Okay, this is another series by Lightem Films. This is Yofukashi no Uta, or Call of the Night. This is a manga original, I believe. Nanakusa is a vampire. That's okay with human cool. He wants to be one too, but transformation doesn't come that easily. When Nazuna invites Ko to spend the night at her place in an abandoned building, he awakens to kisses on his neck with a little too much bite to them. Then, when a cute girl from Yamori's past shows up and competes for his attention, his budding relationship with the undead is put to the test. So yeah, it's just rom-com with undead stuff, right? Is that it?
You mean Sankareya?
I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty standard rom-com stuff. It's whatever.
Tell us who the artist is.
It's the Tagashikashi guy.
Yep. Oh, it is the Gashikashi guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I might watch some episodes of it, but I'm not really. It's kind of whatever. What is it? Satogen, Amamiya Sora, Aki Azumi, Kitamura Eri, Tomatsu Haruka, Ono Kensho, Ozora Naomi, Ito Shizuka, Hikasa Yoko, Hanamori Yumiri, bringing up the Seiyu cast. Nier, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. This is probably the show that I'm like most excited for this season.
Oh, okay.
Gee, I
Just
wonder why.
yeah. I mean, it's from the Tagashikashi guy.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently people are really fond of the manga. The animation looks really good.
Nier wants to be bitten on the neck by a cute vampire.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah, I do.
You hear that opening though?
Yeah,
That
I mean
opening's pretty good.
it's creepy
Yeah,
nuts
it's
for
good.
the OP and the ED.
Yes.
I mean it looks good. It looks strong. The director is one of the like more prominent guys that's worked on the Monogatari series. Like I think this is probably going to be maybe the biggest like non-sequel series this season.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Okay. Toast.
Mm, sure. I like dead fish eyes. Sure, why not?
Dark.
Yeah. Sure. I liked Nagashi Kashi. This one looked nice, and also I like vampires. So
Hey, none of
you'll
you guys
see.
were
It's the
all the
year of the
trained one.
vampire,
Hey,
dude.
hey, none of you for all this fucking talk, none of you guys were fucking on board with me when I had to take the bullet and watch what was it, Arena Vampire Cosmonaut or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, because that was
None of you guys
stupid.
like
So
that scene of when
Yes.
the vampire girl sucked his blood or whatever, and that he saw the cosmos for a second or whatever.
Dude, I want to
Then
see. I want to see vampire biting people. All
Dex.
right. I want to.
Spy,
Yeah.
Spire. That's because you still haven't seen Morbius yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Here's a plug for you. You could just watch the what would you call it? The summary by Roanoke Gaming on YouTube, and then you can get yourself some biology in there too.
Just a
And
fucking
ask
have
the
sex dance scene, and you've watched Morbius. Like,
yeah, and you can ask yourself if Morbius could splice bat DNA into his blood to stop his blood from clotting. Why didn't he just fucking slap in regular human DNA that doesn't clot?
God damn
Now
it.
that one
shut
for a
up,
bit.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, dude.
Anyways, next on the list here is a pretty interesting one actually. It's manga original done by produced by Phil and Gainax. Is it Gaina? Gaina apparently. Gaina. So Phil and Gaina co-produce here. Um,
Spire, are you trying to say something here?
what? All right.
First, it's the nipple bears, and then this.
Isn't this just what do you mean? Is this the Fujoshi series? What's going on? Okay.
What?
Okay. Manga. So this is manga original, Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Yakuza soldier Kirishima Toru is called, quote unquote, the demon of Sakuragi for his no holds barred and very bloody approach to life. The head of the Sakuragi family is so concerned about Kirishima's lack of restraint when dealing with enemies that, to tame his vicious nature, he orders Kirishima to become the babysitter to his young daughter, Yaika. Kirishima knew the life of Yakuza was hard, but he didn't know it involved playing jump rope in the park and PTA meetings. Honestly, this sounds like a pretty funny premise. I'm gonna check it out. Near.
Sounds cute. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Near? Oh, sorry, Toast.
He doesn't look like a bloodthirsty killer. What a liar! He looks like a regular dude.
Yeah, that's the perfect cover.
Yeah, exactly.
Duh.
You want a bloodthirsty killer? There's a little series called Goku Shufudo. That's a real Yakuza right there. And
All
it's,
right.
who's the main character voiced by? I don't know. Who's the main character voiced by? The little girl?
The little girl?
Yeah.
The little girl is voiced by Watada Misaki.
Who's that?
I forget what else she's done. She's done a couple of other stuff. She's apparently Glenda in Strike the Blood. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Glenda? Oh, she's my favorite character in Strike the Blood.
And Teramoto Yuka, and if my favorite pop idol made it to the Budokan, I would die. Hitoribo, or he did. She did Himeji Yanai in Hitoribo.
Apparently, she's Meisho Doto in Uma Musume.
No, not Gold Chip? That's a hard sell.
And
anyone
the
other than
Yakuza.
Gold Ship? Sorry.
Yeah.
I do like Die with Scarlet, though. That would have been my second choice.
and the main Yakuza guy is being done by Hosayo Shimasa, who
Not
is
Kenji
well known for
Usuga.
doing like very sort of like low energy voices, right?
Yeah.
like kind of tsundere like boy voices and stuff like that.
I mean, he
Uh,
does a lot of
he does a lot
delinquent
of
roles as
yeah,
well.
yeah, exactly. He has the perfect voice for that, as well as like the sort of like tsundere younger brother. Like
Yeah.
I can when you hear his voice, it's very like yeah, he'd sell a lot of fucking CDs to
Yeah.
like girl or like female like just like ASMR kind of like
I mean,
radio
that
CDs
was
and stuff.
literally his role in Mashiro no Oto. Like he was just like,
Yeah,
the older brother. It's like
yeah,
he's very good at those roles.
yeah. So,
Uh, no.
okay, Dark.
Sure.
Okay,
Sounds fun.
pretty good. Next on the list here is this one. This one is another one that we probably have to come take the bullet for. Somebody has to take the bullet for pretty soon. It is when will Ayu make his move? Soredemo Ayu wa yosete kuru. A manga original here, done by Silverlink. Surprise.
Gee, I wonder
Um,
who this artist is.
Yaotome is the president of the shogi club at her high school, and she's pretty sure that Ayumu, an underclassman and the only other member of the club, has a huge crush on her. They get together to play shogi every day after school, but no matter what she does, she can't seem to get him to confess his feelings. What she doesn't know is that Ayumu has made a pact with himself to reveal his love only after he's beaten Yaotome at shogi for the first time. Yet there's one big issue with the plan. He really sucks at shogi. So yeah, this is pretty much like for those of you who wanted even more from Takagi-san, like some, or not even more Takagi-san, but more of the whole like will they won't they kind of fucking bullshit.
Wanted more foreheads. Just cut to the chase, Spire. We all know
Not
what
even
it
forehead,
is.
not even forehead. Literally just the shitty will they won't they from Takagi-san at all. I guess you have more of it now. I am not gonna watch this. Near?
The show's got two girls with big eyebrows. That's very tempting, but I think I'll pass.
You already have enough to satisfy your lustful desires with
Yeah.
Call of the Night, I
Yeah.
believe.
True.
Toast.
I just watched Kunoichi Tsubaki. This is basically the same thing, isn't it?
Too much. I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think it's the same thing at all. Toast.
I mean, they look the same. I mean,
Well, I am not sure
I've,
about that, but
I've,
okay.
I mean, shogi's for nerds, right?
Yeah, that's what they say usually.
Yeah. That is what the shogi players say.
They
This
just run
casting,
out into the street, and they're like, "We're nerds."
I don't know. Will this cast of characters be as good as the ones from Kunoichi Tsubaki Kunoichi?
I think
Whatever.
the cast kind of is very different set. It's like I don't think they're the same sort of style of casting. If that's what you're looking for, rather.
No.
Okay.
I've already endangered myself watching that series. No thanks.
Okay. Dark.
Uh, this just
Are you
sounds
gonna
like
watch?
literally one bit from Takagi-san. So I'm like,
Bro,
oh,
that's the
like I,
best thing ever, bro. I love watching YouTube
I mean,
clips of
I
Komi and
like,
Takagi-san, bro.
I like Takagi-san, but like, it just sounds like that's the whole thing. Like this sounds like one bit in like one episode of Takagi-san.
Bro,
So
but
it's
did you
like,
watch? Bro, but that's the one those are the things that get the most YouTube views on those like one specific meme scenes. That's how that works.
yeah,
That's all people want to watch,
absolutely.
right?
So yeah, no, I would literally rather just wait for Takagi-san season 4.
You know, it'd be pretty. You, wait, there's already an after. Wait, the last season Takagi-san ended with like an after story though, right? Like that's literally the end, isn't it? Isn't that the
Oh,
end?
I think
Oh.
the after story was like an OVA thing.
Oh, it's just all. It was all packed in the OVA.
I
Okay.
think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta watch the OVA. I forgot to watch that.
Yeah. Because I know
Um,
the series itself ended, right?
Yeah, I
Is
think
this
so.
yeah,
oh
the
yeah.
series
I
itself
mean,
ended.
they have like they have the what's it called one too.
Mhm.
The like time skip
Yeah,
sequel.
Honestly, like Takagi-san in the time skip is like the fucking best.
So that would
I'm not gonna lie.
be. I mean, that would
It's
be
the
cool
fucking
to get some
best.
of that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that would be like if the Takagi-san author, like he won't do that, but if he ever did do that, that would be
What do you mean?
so good. Fuck.
He already did. What are you talking about? There is a time
No, he
skip
did like a
series.
little bit of.
There's an
I think
there's an
it's
entire
ongoing.
series.
Yeah,
There's an actual
it
time skip
There's an
yeah
actual
series.
series.
yes where they're married and they have a kid and then the kid messes with him too.
Yeah.
Oh, is it centered around the kid or does it have like the general
Yeah,
family?
it's like the kid tries to like constantly sort of like teases and outsmarts Nishikata, and then she can't. Like I think the whole thing is like like trying to get one over on Takagi and is never able to.
Oh,
She's
okay.
kind of like doing both. So where she's failing like Nishikata against her Takagi, but then she's succeeding against him.
Okay.
So far, from what I had seen, it's a pretty cozy one. So hopefully we get to see that sometime soon as well.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay. I was get. Okay. I think I've seen this one before. All right. I haven't read it though. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. Next on the list here is Shine On Bakumatsu Boys, or also known in Japanese as Butchigire. So this is done by Geno Studio. It's like boys doing things, although they're not like all like handsome boys designs. It's a lot of these are like kind of just more like general like action show designs, I guess. The story is set in the era when samurai ruled Japan. Surprise. However, the Shinsengumi police force has been all but wiped out by an unknown foe, save one survivor. 7 criminals have been chosen as substitutes for the Shinsengumi. To ensure law and order in Kyoto, a top secret replacement operation is set in motion. I am not going to watch this because I don't really care for these sorts of premises, and I don't care for boys with different colored hair running around, swinging whatever weapons and stuff. So, Shaman King guy writes Shinsengumi fanfic. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Honestly, I'm not that interested. Near.
I kind of called it a while ago, but I feel like this is the first showings of it. I think this is chasing the Demon Slayer hype.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But no, this looks really not good. So I'm not gonna watch it.
Is it all
Okay.
boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like visually, it just doesn't look very hot.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too hot.
I kind of dig the art style, but like, I mean, I
I
did
mean,
watch Token
the art
Rambu,
style
so
could work, but in
the art
motion,
style's
I just feel like
fine.
it doesn't look very good.
Yeah, the animation's not so hot. But I mean, you can just tell from these designs with like the different colored hair and shit. This is obviously chasing
yeah.
the fucking Demon Slayer like train. So
Man. So, are you gonna watch Toast?
No, I
Okay.
did. I told you, I watched Token Rambu. That's good enough for me.
Okay.
I watched 2 seasons of Token Rambu. Yikes! Flower Boys and the UFO Table one.
Oh, okay. Dark?
No.
Okay. So, next here is I think I've heard of this.
This is
guy.
old.
Yeah, this is old. I have Oh, yeah, no, this one. No, I've definitely seen it, but I've never read it though.
I see it all the time. The Biscuit Hammer is like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
So this is Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer is manga original, also known as Hoshi no Samidare. Yeah, I've definitely heard of this title before. It is been it is being done by Naz Studios for animation. So, premise here: the War of the Rings has begun, and it's up to the princess and the Beast Knights to stop Animus the Mage from destroying the world with his ultimate weapon, the Biscuit Hammer, a giant mallet that floats in space. Amamiya Yuhi, the Lizard Knight, and Asahina Samidare, the Princess Anima, fight against the mage and his goal is to save the world, but only so that they can destroy it themselves. So yeah, I mean, I can check it out, but I've never been that interested by the premise, so I'll probably thumbs it down. This is Near. What about you? Cecil's super excited in chat.
Maybe this kind of has like a weird like I don't know, shows that have this weird like brown filter over them. You know what I mean? They always like they always look like old. Like it's like the
Well, isn't that the
weird,
point?
I guess, but like the filter itself just looks like it just like kind of like ages it. It's so weird looking.
It reminds me of what they tried to do with Megalobox Season 2, in a sense. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
except this isn't blurry and doesn't look like fucking
Yeah.
240p.
Yeah.
I don't know. It has a sort of it looks kind of charming. I might check it out.
Okay. Toast?
It's this what freaking Lucifer and Biscuit Hammer was what 2005. This thing's old. I
It's
really
pretty
wonder
old, yeah.
why they decided to make this now.
I mean, a lot of
Studio
remakes
Naz,
and
of
like
all
new
people?
stuff, or not new stuff, but like remakes of older series or like stuff like that are just coming out of the woodworks now. I mean, you know this as well as I do, right? As well as anyone
Studio
else.
Naz is weird. It's like
Yeah, I mean,
I get
can't
maybe they don't
always
have
have
enough
your
money.
pick of studios, I guess.
What did Studio Naz do? I know they did my first girlfriend's a Gyaro or whatever.
They did Infinite Dendrogram and ID Invaded.
Oh, Anglemoor. Oh, nice.
That
Infinite
doesn't.
Dendrogram. I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel
Grammatical
like I should
Murder.
watch this. I haven't read Biscuit Hammer in a hot minute. I'll check this out. Yeah. I mean, the
Okay.
series ended a long time ago, so
Oh, apparently they did Sabikui Bisco recently as well.
Did they?
Apparently. So, Dark. What about you?
No. Pass. Let
yeah,
you folk take that, you know?
yeah, it's
Okay.
too boomer. Dark hasn't
I
watched
don't have
anime
time.
before this.
I don't have time for any of that. Okay, if your anime hasn't released after 2014, if your anime predates Attack on Titan, it basically doesn't exist. So
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So next. Uh-oh. Spaghettios. So this is Prima Doll. It is the key studio or visual arts studio multimedia project. They are putting a lot of money into this. They're making the anime. They're making the manga. They're helping the manga adaptations. I think they're making like some games or web novels here. I don't know whether they're actually making like a kinetic novel or a visual novel or of any kind. I don't think they are, right? Are they?
No
Not
idea.
that I can see. Yeah, not that I can see. But anyways, it is being headed by Key Animation Studios, being helped with the anime part by Biburi Animation Studio. I forget what Biburi did here recently. They did. I know, like they do a lot. Oh, right, they did do Grisaya. They did Grisaya Phantom Trigger here, as well as
Black Rock Shooter.
They did Gotoban
Gotobu
as
movie.
well.
They did Gotobu movie specifically.
Black Rock
And
Shooter.
Second season too?
yeah, they did the second season too. But wasn't second season not very good if I remember correctly?
I have no
So,
idea.
yeah,
I
don't
don't
know.
watch that shit.
They did the first Azur Lane animation. It's like, oh,
So yeah, this is yeah, a lot of money going into this. Apparently Tensho, who helped with the Azure Lane and Rewrite Animes, is directing here at People Animation. So the project centers on autonomous mechanical dolls, or automata. They work at Kuroneku Kote, a coffee shop that sits at the corner of the 5th district of the Imperial Capital. However, they were originally made as weapons for a great war that ended a few years ago. Now they have been restored and dressed in shiny kimonos. Okay. I mean, so it's like Violet Evergarden kind of style kind of shit, right? But I mean, I kind of want to see a visual novel. Fucking, I don't want to see this like manga, like vague, like oh, we're just dolls doing bullshit, like kind of thing. But I'll check it out because I got to take bullet for I want to see what Key Studios can do when they're not out, fucking strangling Jun Maeda or whatever for after Summer Pockets. I want to see what they can do. Is Jun Maeda helping to work on this? Probably
Doesn't
not,
look
right?
like it.
Okay,
The
so
staff here does not inspire confidence. I'm not gonna lie.
they gotta no in the middle of it. They're gonna bring Jin Maeda from his hospital bed. They're like, you better fucking write the rest of the story, bro.
Apparently, the two people that are doing the script and series composition have not been credited for really anything. So that's cool.
Hey,
And then the
listen, man, you gotta
director,
start somewhere, you know?
yeah, just just break out with key animation original work. And then the director is the guy behind, I guess, Kiniro Mosaic. Character designer is the Kiniro Mosaic creator. And that's about it. Apparently,
Well,
Lack helped with character design as well. But
the thing is, it's like I don't know, like doing this as like a mobile game is like barely okay because it's like barely has like something like to do, like oh cute girls, yeah, I'll draw those, I'll run the gotcha banner on them or whatever. But it's like beyond that, what do you have? You don't have anything, and you need to make an anime for this. You need to make a manga for this. Like, come on, so it's hard. I think. Nier, are you gonna watch this though?
probably should, right?
Because Key Studios. I mean, I'm already on that track, so.
I guess I'll watch it. I don't think this is gonna be anything though. Like the people that are
Yeah, it's
behind
literally
this,
gonna just be nothing.
the people that are behind this, like they haven't done anything.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I hate to be rude, but these are kind of like the literal who's. Like
It's pretty much all running on like,
it's just
oh,
like
it's Key Animation, Key
yeah, they
Studios, and
just
like the
slap
key
the key
character
brand
designers.
on it,
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
like, dude, you're gonna watch it, right? And it's like, yeah,
I don't know
I
what it is,
am.
but yeah, sure, yeah.
But it's not
I'm
gonna
retarded. Yeah,
it's probably
I'm a
not gonna
retard.
be like there's probably going to be nothing in this. Like
Yeah, exactly. Kind of sucks, but we're suckers. We're retarded, so we have to go. Toast.
I mean, Planetarium, Plastic Memories, Unbreakable Machine Doll, Violet Evergarden,
Bro, those
Chobits.
all had stories. That's the problem. Those all
yeah.
had stories.
Yeah,
This one doesn't have it.
exactly. And
We
that
literally
was the
don't.
problem. And
Yeah,
now
that's
we're solving it.
that was also the problem as well.
That
Yes,
one part of Clannad where they're with the other world and the robot girl.
that was
Game.
also the worst part of Flutter.
Yeah.
That was literally the worst part.
Yes, which can be traced back to the fact that it had a story.
Yeah, he should have just should have had like a dream with the Winter World, and then it should have just gone back. They shouldn't have even said anything. It should have just been like a
Yeah,
background
no
shot of Winter.
elaboration at
Yeah,
all.
background shot of Winter, and then he just goes back. He wakes up.
Yeah,
That
they
should have been it.
never returned to that. Yeah, that would have been better.
I'm thinking about it. It just cracks me up. Tess, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I have. I feel like I have to.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
I mean,
Dark.
what was the previous keyword? Charlotte.
Who are
Charlotte
the-
sucked. What else? Summer
Sh-
Pockets. Summer Pockets
Summer
sucked.
Pockets was the
Wait,
latest one. Yes.
who were the Kinmozo people on this? What were they doing?
The
It's-
director and the original creator.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. You know, I
Like-
liked Kinmozo.
You're gonna bet. Oh,
This is
Dark
probably
here,
going
like,
to have less substance than Kinmozo. I'm not gonna lie.
Dark is like getting dealt like he has like a 2, a 3, and a 3 in his hand, and he's like betting everything on like
Yeah. I'm all in.
Kimboza. All right, I heard the name. We're going in.
Like-
Heard the name. We're all in.
Yeah.
If it's half
Uh,
as good as Planetarium was, then sure, it'll be
I
worth
don't
the
think
ride.
no. If it's
Maybe.
half, I wasn't very. I didn't hold a lot of value. I mean, I didn't like Planetarium that much either. Half of Planetarium is not gonna
Could
Yeah.
we
make
be
matters
getting
better.
the sequel to Aya?
Fucking just.
Could we?
No.
It's
I'm just, like,
entirely possible.
I'm just putting like.
And really,
like,
are you gonna
imagine-
say to yourself, like, what if you miss that? You know,
What if this is the new Violet Evergarden, guys?
what if you
Come on.
miss the next cultural staple?
Fucking. What if this is next Nekopata? That's the real question here, right? Yeah.
If it doesn't emotionally move me as much as the last key work I watched, then it will all be for nothing.
I mean,
Oh,
the sad part
it
is
won't.
Summer Pockets that.
Oh, I didn't watch Summer Pocket. Screw that.
Which
I'm
one? Are
talking
you talking about
about-
Charlotte?
I'm talking about Planetarium.
No, you're talking about. Oh, what? That was so long ago.
Oh, was it?
the
They
last one-
recently met it.
Um.
I mean, I'm not expecting freaking Clannad or Little Buses from this.
Wait.
It's like-
What was the last anime? It wasn't Summer Pockets. It was the day I became a god. No, or
Yeah,
what
I
it
didn't
was
watch
with
that.
the
Heck no.
girl. Yeah, wasn't it that series? That was the last one, right?
I
With
didn't watch
K-Works?
that. Screw that.
Anyways. Yeah, God help all of us. May God watch all of us. Watch over all of us.
May
as
God
we-
help
all-
Key Animation Studio.
We've all got a little piece of fucking hell coming.
Yeah, exactly. Next, more isekai. Yay.
Oh, wait, more? This is like the second this season, right?
Just,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
the
we could
least-
just say in general at
This
this
is like
point.
the third or fourth.
Trapped in
this month.
Isekai.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
The
there's gonna be
Isekai
more coming down
Ojisan, then
this
what?
series.
I don't remember
season.
the others.
You're gonna have a couple more.
The one that
coming down.
you said was bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's two then. Yeah, this is the third.
So yeah, this is done by Satellite again, another standard studio here. Let's see this. Black Summoner, Kurono Shoukanshi. Waking up in a strange new place with no memory of his past life. Kelvin learns that he's bartered away those very memories in exchange for powerful new abilities during his recent transmigration. Heading out into a whole new world as a summoner, with his first follower being the very goddess who brought him over, Kelvin begins his new life as an adventurer, and it isn't long before he discovers his hidden disposition as a battle junkie. Dude, are you looking at Nier? Can you look at his face in the poster art? He's like, he's literally like the very stereotype of like the ow ow the edge
Yeah.
like meme, like Shadow the Hedgehog meme.
Yeah. This show
Like,
sucks. This show
Kid.
sucks.
Yeah. I need to post this art into chat. Like, guys, look at the post. Look at the main guys. Oh, fuck, I need to fucking post
Yeah,
this.
that's cool. And I can relate. Okay?
Look at the main guy's face. Like, zoom in. It's like
God,
his face
what
is
is this
literally
CG? Holy
Bro.
shit, man.
Yeah, it's. It ain't great.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Near.
No.
Near. Are you gonna watch it? I'm asking.
Sorry,
Sir?
I was like legitimately fucking flabbergasted by this CG in the PV. No, I'm not gonna watch this.
Oh Jesus. Toast.
Yeah, I know what this is. It's
Are you gonna watch it?
it'll be better than Slime Slow Isekai 10 that stupid slime one this season.
I mean, that's not a high bar. So.
I mean, I hope the battle scenes are good because it's Jesus Christ. That now I see that CG.
Wait. So, are you gonna watch
Yeah,
it? Are you
so
gonna?
I'm gonna
Okay,
go
okay,
out on a limb and say no.
okay. So,
No, I
I
mean,
mean,
Toast is gonna watch it, and
Toasted
Dark
may
is not
say,
gonna watch
but
it. Yes.
I was
Okay.
saying for the battle scenes, Toast was like, I hope they're good. It's like, well,
Anyways,
Jesus. Will I watch? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Why not?
okay.
I
Dark,
mean,
are you gonna?
I
it's
mean, there
literally
are
gonna.
reasons why. There are
It's
reasons
gonna.
why
Okay.
not.
It's probably gonna be the second best isekai of this season so far.
I don't think the bar is that high.
Yeah, the
So,
second out of 30. Here you go. Here's my favorite part of that of PV.
so Dark
Yeah,
is
I'm
not
in.
watching.
I gotta watch it.
All right, all right. Toast is watching. Dark is not watching. Next series here. Uh, this is Extreme Hearts. So hyper. Oh wait. So let me see. This is 7 arcs. I feel like 7 arcs studios. I always forget what the studio has done, but I've heard them like at least a couple of times. So I don't know why I keep forgetting. They have Arte. Right. They did Dog Days. Right. And they. Oh yeah, and they did Nanoha. They did Nanoha as well. And Sekire. Okay, sure. Anyways, Extreme Hearts. Hypersports, which use extreme gear as support items, have become popular hobby competitions among both children and adults. Hirori Hayama is a high school singer who has nothing to do with hypersports, but a certain incident sets the story in motion. So this is actually done by, um, like kind of started off by the Nanoha people. So, um,
That makes
so
sense. Extreme Heart, Two Heart. Yep.
yeah. This actually, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This actually is pretty interesting. This is this it's like the type of premise that gets me excited. So I'm gonna actually check it out. Yeah.
I meant Triangle Heart. That's the one. Whoops.
No, probably not.
Okay. Toast.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
All right.
Does this count as sport anime? Can I replace
You probably
the
can.
boy football one with
It's
this?
both a magical girl and like the sports thing. Probably is how that
I
works.
mean, nothing is no magical girl show. They're never gonna top Nanoha. Never
Okay, I
ever.
didn't say it was gonna top Nanoha. That's not what I said. My words were you could probably treat it as both a magical idol show and a sports show. That is exactly what I said.
Uh, I do like their fancy battle gear
Yeah.
quite a bit. Oh yeah, I'm in.
Dark.
No, I'm alright.
Okay. Next on the list here is this is the isekai one that I actually want to watch. Is Isekai Yakyoku. This is a web novel turned into a light novel original. Isekai Yakyoku or Otherworld Pharmacy. So there was another pharmacy one, I believe, last season or this season. Which one was it? It's like the
That
one with
was your.
they
I think it was last season.
Pretty
Second
Yeah,
sure.
drugstore.
Pretty sure
Fuck
yeah, wasn't
that.
that like that was like 2 or 3 seasons ago?
yeah. It was a while ago, but it was not good. This one is the good one. This one is also being done by Dio Media, a studio that I have a fond place for in my heart always when I talk about Seiyu. What is it? Toisaki Aki. Toisaki Aki is actually doing the Shota in this one, which is uh, interesting. She's actually kind of branching out a lot. It's like the first surprise, obviously, like for those of you who don't know, Toyosaki Aki does voices like Yui in K-On! She does Lala, or sorry, not Lala, Momo in To Love Ru. Very like wispy, kind of high, like almost like just like falsetto-ish, falsetto type like voice. Because I mean that's sort of her natural voice as well. Um, but she did Medaka and Medaka Box, like which is like a very sort of like almost mannish, like manly, like confident like a woman type like female role that should honestly have been voiced by like somebody like Hikase Yoko or like somebody who does these sort of like lower register like boom like sexy like older roles. But she did Medaka Box, and now apparently she's taking on this like boy role as well. Um, Hondo Kaede, Nomura Kenji, Naganao Maria, Ueda Reina, Ito Shizuka, all A-lister actors coming in the rear. The media, the other people, directors, stuff like that are all veterans as well. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check this out for sure. Near.
Nope.
Toast.
Remember when I said Kuro no Shokanji was the second best anime isekai this season? I lied. It's now third. This is definitely top 1 or 2 this season.
Okay.
And
Um.
am I going? I mean, we've talked about it before with the Isekai Jug Show. I'm like, when's Isekai Yakuku gonna be an anime? And here it is.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah. I
watch
mean,
it.
we were
Yeah,
both talking about it. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
it's a lot
Um.
more in depth than
Yeah.
most than
And it's more chill. It's not just like, oh, dog ear girls doing stuff. Like that's not really the focus.
I mean, I hope they get to the good the first major arc where they fight the first, what is it, the basically the first man-made disaster that happened, and it's like, oh, it's happening again. So whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely watching 100%.
Okay. Dark.
We've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dark.
Yeah, check it out.
Okay.
What?
I
Why?
thought premise was or rather, I wanted to. I wanted to watch the. I was hoping that something with that premise would be, there.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
like a decent series. So
yeah, yeah.
happy to see this.
There's a decent amount of trivia in here, so for sure.
Yeah.
You like
Okay.
tribute? You like TB? I love TB.
Yeah,
I
sure.
love
For
vaccines.
sure.
That's why I keep getting
Yeah.
so many.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, next on the list here, a couple more series before we wrap up, is Lycoris Recoil. It is done by another one by A1 Pictures here. Um, let's see. For the seiyuu list, Anzai Chika, Wakayama Shio, Koshimizu Ami, Kuno Misaki. Kuno Misaki is also doing a lot of series recently, or in this season. Kuno Misaki, most well known for her role as Ichara Nina and Idolmaster Cinderella Girls. To her fans, she is known as the professional kindergarten voice actor, and you can tell why when you listen to her voice. She voices children like it's nobody's fucking business. It's very scary, honestly. So this is Lycoris Recoil, A1 Pictures here. Who's doing the art for this? This art looks very familiar. Um, can somebody, hey, what can one of you guys look up the art or the chief animation directors real quick while I read this description? The story is set in Rico, a Japanese-style cafe in the old downtown area of Tokyo. The cafe takes in orders for anything from delicious coffee to sugary sweets. Perhaps with some little something extra like dealing with kids, business negotiations, love advice, one-on-ones about zombies and giant monsters, and more. No matter what you order, we'll serve it up. The new anime depicts the absurd daily life of the blonde girl Chisato Nishikigi and the brunette girl Takina Inoue.
There you
So
go.
this is okay. Oh, okay. Let's see this. Oh, okay. So before this anime, Adachi was the director was the character designer and chief animation director for Sword Art Online and Working Anime. Um, Imigimuru. This art club has a problem. Oh yes, it's Konobi Jutsubu, Niwa Mondagara or Konobi. It's the Konobi artist who's doing this. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. So the Konobi artist is doing the character designs for this. Yeah, Imigimuru. And yeah, most of this is just uh, girls in a club, but then they're also like doing like giving out advice and stuff like that, or like just dealing with things from day to day at like a cafe. I'm gonna watch this for sure, for sure. Near.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Toast.
But will this be better than Blend S?
Well, Blend S was more.
That was
It was
also a
built on
cafe
memes.
one, right?
It's a little bit different. Blend S is definitely different. Blend S had a little bit more of like a working vibe, and then this one is a little bit more just like
Shokugeki no Soma? I got you, since they're
no.
making Fancy Suite.
That's not what I said. That is not what I said. But are you
Yeah,
gonna
you
watch
didn't have
this?
to say it. We got it.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
watch
Read you
this?
loud and clear.
No.
Okay.
Oh shit! There's actually more isekais than I thought. That's why I cover the next one.
Dark. I am.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
probably check this out.
All right. Uh, Next on the list, this is the
Overlord
one.
season 4.
No. So this one is the one that I actually want to, because there's
So
like a funny
remember
story
when I
behind it.
said Kuro no Shokanji was third best? It's now fourth best.
So this is Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. This is original shosetsu, and this light novel. Isekai Meikyu de Haramu. So this is like timeline wise, this is one of the sort of isekai series that really got this sort of like isekai vibe. This is like let's pick isekai stuff off and turn it into light novels or turn it into popular stuff because people like it. This is one of the series that really got a lot of the current stuff that you see started, so to say. So um, I wouldn't say this is like the originator necessarily, but this is one of the ones that really helped the snowball become bigger. The original title is actually not Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. There's another title. It's called Slave Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. As to why they removed the slave part, obviously it's up to anybody's guess, right? But anyways, it is done by Passione, most famous for their work on stuff like Citrus and so on. So I'm confident that they'll do an okay job with the audio visuals for this. Although I haven't really I haven't found a proper trailer for this yet. But plot summary: high school student Michio Kaga was wandering aimlessly through life and the internet when he finds himself transported from a shady website into a fantasy world, reborn as a strong man who can use quote unquote cheap powers. He uses his powers to become an adventurer, earn money, and get the right to claim girls that have idol level beauty to form his very own harem. I said claim as in like they're trying to hide.
I'm redeeming my codes now. Yeah, they're trying real hard.
Listen. You're not a slave, but I own you. I've claimed you.
Own you. I only like
You know,
claim to
how Saru is doing the whole like Adventures of Huckleberry Fair, right? Fuck them. These are the people who are really trying to like jump through the hoops with the racism and the. Jesus Christ. Pio's like, uh, let's see this. So if you go back in time and kill this isekai. And then she was like, yeah, that'd be the proper use of a time machine. Not killing baby Hitler. Killing this so isekais aren't as popular. Jesus. Well, this is a series that I have not read for a very, very, very long time, like at least 1 or 2 years. As for whether I'm gonna watch this, should I watch this
No,
series?
because I'm gonna watch it.
All right, will not watch it likely. Near, I'm gonna watch Slave Harem in the Labyrinth of the World, except for the slave part.
You couldn't pay me to watch this shit, dude.
You can pay me to watch it.
God, I can't. I like how Japanese people are becoming so like crafty now. Like they know that if they added this like part, they know they get blown up like in the West, like social media wise, and they never hear the end of it. So they're like, whoop, we're gonna cut this out, cut just the title out. The story is exactly the same. They're just gonna be like, eh.
Yeah, we're just gonna take that, move it over here.
Yeah, just erase that a little bit. Nobody will read the story. White people don't read stories, right? That's fine. Uh, Toast's gonna watch it. Dark, are you gonna watch
All
this?
right, so you see,
Nope.
since you're just skipping over me, let's talk about this series.
There's nothing to talk about this series,
There's
Toast.
literally only 2 girls that I know of. This series is super slow and tedious. It's like,
No,
oh, we're gonna.
there's like at least 3 girls because
There's
it's like
3.
it's like the dwarf girl, the
There's
dog girl,
There's
the dragon girl.
Roxanne, and then
Yeah, the Sherry.
what? Sherry, and then who's
There's the
third?
dragon girl. The dragon girl
What?
that comes in later.
Is her
I
name
forget
Genghis
her
Khan?
name. I don't know, but there is like a huge like dragon girl that comes in later.
Yeah, this series is super slow and tedious. It's like we're gonna do
You think it's
Labyrinth.
slow? Like okay, so it's slow at the beginning. It becomes like slug tier, like in the current
It's
like
really
update
slow,
speed.
and then if it gets even slower, oh yeah, that's the good stuff. I want what 40 pages of a manga talking about, oh, we're gonna fight this
Yeah,
fight
it's
this
literally like
one
one
enemy.
battle is it's like one battle in one level of a dungeon, fighting like the fish or whatever it is. That is literally like one chapter of like the web novel.
And you know what?
It's
That's the good shit. I
oh.
sure love super in detail, like trying to be super detailed descriptions about the world. Like, oh, I'm gonna get this fun sword because it has a empty skill slot. Sherry, tell me about skill slots, and then they talk about skill slots, and they're like, oh, for that I need to get you to Master Smith.
Yeah,
And then we'll talk about how to get
most
Master Smith.
it's like I just changed some numbers in there. It's like that's it, and then you level up alongside me. And
Anyway, where was I going
yeah,
with this? If the anime is as good as the artwork as the manga / light novel, this will
okay.
do well. It better. And
As long as
I want the extra 3 minutes later on, please and thank you.
all right.
Yeah. Am I looking forward to this? Yeah. What what's the rating? This is either gonna be third or second, depending on the others.
Okay. Uh, Next in the list, there's like a small series. I'm not gonna really go over it, but it's like this KJ file, like kaiju file, where it's like they're talk about like the history of like different kaiju and stuff like that. I haven't seen. There's literally no trailer or like really any info on it, so
Seems like
I
it's
don't know.
gonna be a short, because
Oh,
when I was looking at it, it's like it was saying it was like by the same people that did like some weird ghost stories thing, which was basically just
Oh,
narrated
yeah.
still images.
It's like narrated like different ghost stories. Like it was like a
Yeah,
winter season series, if I remember correctly. It's like
yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but I forget
So
the exact title.
this is
Yes.
probably gonna be the same thing, but with
Yami
kaiju.
Shibai, but it's kaiju reports. Oh yeah, Sessiano says it's Yami Shibai, but it's kaiju reports. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
So
not
that's
really,
that
Near,
seems
check it
actually
out.
interesting.
not really worth watching. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, next is Shine Post. This is based off a mobile game. Idols, yeah, Idol mobile game. Surprise! It is being produced as an anime by Studio Kai. The original developers of the mobile game are Konami and as well as Straight Edge. I mean, it's idols. It's idols, guys. It's idol. It's aspiring, young
Yay!
idols, female idols
Yay!
doing yes.
What
I love idols. I love idols. They're so cool and great.
So this is what is it? Playing. So it has the female idol group Tings. I don't know what the fuck that means. Tings is the original idol group. It's okay. I'm gonna read the character descriptions because that's important. Question mark. So the main group Tings, who is part of the Brightest Agency. She is this is the main girl. So this is Shirosayumi. She is a cheerful girl who is always positive when it comes to the members' feelings. Moeko Kanisa of group not not equals me or whatever. Who supports things with her calm singing and dancing, blah blah. She has a cute appearance and a calm personality. Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading these character personalities. Sorry, I already got tired. So it's idol mobile gay guys, anime. Yeah, I can't get through this. I can't watch this near.
No, but I will say this PV looks nice. It's got a nice
Yeah, I mean it's like
it's got
these.
polish to it. The CG in it is
The thing
actually
is
really
like these
good
anime
too.
series, these idol mobile gay and like general like female idol anime series are kind of like they they're knowing how to like really work the machine now. You know what I mean? It's like they've all it's kind of like they've all seen each other's like series, and they're like, oh yeah, this is like we're just gonna churn this out like this. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
they sort of understand. Not that it makes it like really that much better, but like they know how to churn out the basic machine. Is sort of
Yeah.
the sense I'm getting. Yeah.
There's some really nice CG blending in this trailer though, so
Yeah. Because again, they've like improved even since again the Love Live like original anime eras up until now. Like they've seen all like they've seen each other's series and like whenever they go into like the insert songs with like the live performances, how they did the blending, like they've seen all of this, so they're just like improving upon each other because there's so many of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't watch another fucking idol series though, or I'll blow my brains out. So
Toast?
Why you want this?
No, not really. I mean, I
Why?
can watch it if we
Why?
really run out of series, but I
Why are their shirts see through all the time?
because that's how
That's
idols
that's
sell?
Ayashi,
Question mark.
bro.
I guess because that's how they sell. I guess.
There's the red bra, then the blue bra, and then the yellow bra. Like,
an
okay,
undershirt,
I
but
yeah. Anyways, are you gonna watch it?
no.
Yeah. All right. So, Dark. What about you?
Nope.
Okay. Next is sorry. The maid I hired recently is mysterious. So this is done by the same
It's the
artist
Jahi-sama,
as
dude.
yeah, exactly, the Jai-sama artist. Isn't it a woman? Isn't it a woman who did Jai-sama?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Aspire, don't you know dude can be both male and or female and or androgynous?
they just drew Jahi-sama again, huh?
yeah, yeah, pretty much. No, well, yeah, no, they did One-san Jahi-sama. Excuse me, sir. It's completely different.
Yeah. This
Completely
is
different. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, dude.
Jahi-sama,
entirely different.
but with boobs. Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
completely
also,
different.
let's pull up the hex code of her eye color.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So animation production, co-produced by Blade and Silverlink, both pretty famous studios, but mostly Silverlink. Oh, Takahashi Rie is doing the sexy One-san. So this is another sort of like not like not like I'm not saying like they can't do it, but it's like definitely a more common role for like Takahashi Rie, right? And then Yuri, I believe is that the Shota? Hayami Saori is doing the Shota probably is what I'm reading probably. And then yeah, this is a manga original. 最近雇ったメイドが怪しい。最近雇ったメイドが怪しい。I hired a maid who has something about her. I just can't put my finger on. Sure, she looks great and is a fabulous cook, but something about her is not quite right. So I checked out a couple of chapters of this, and it's literally just like, oh, like the Shota's just like, oh, I can't trust you, and like he just like lashes out at the girl, but it's like in a very like I can't trust you because you're so good at blah blah blah, and it's like a very cheesy way, like it's a very like Disney Plus way of like doing that, Disney Kids way of saying it. It's like, oh, I can't trust you because you cook too well. Like this tastes too good? Did you put some sort of like weird drug to like enchant me or something? Blah blah. Blah. And it's like a very like cheesy, almost like confession line, and then the maid or whatever like blushes and she's like, "Oh, I didn't expect to get complimented," and does all that shit. And it's like that shtick over and over and over. So, why is there more Oneshota series? I can't watch this shit, man. Near?
Did they fuck?
I
No.
hope so.
I'm not interested.
It's like you're just like wake me up when they fuck.
Yeah.
Wake
Call me
me
when-
up when we get to the Ode Shota hentai.
I'll read the age dojins, but
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really care.
All right, toast.
How long do you think this is gonna be? I don't
You
think there's
mean
enough
the
content.
manga?
No, I mean,
Or what are you talking about?
how long are the episodes gonna be?
The episodes are gonna be full, right?
Really? You really expect there's gonna be that much content? This is
I
probably.
mean,
I'm
I know what
expecting
you're saying. Like,
3
I understand
guys.
what you're saying.
Yeah, but Silverlink doesn't really make shorts, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
True.
Like, I understand what you're saying, though. Like, for sure. But maybe I don't know. Maybe
No,
they'll squeeze something out.
no, I'm not into this.
You're not into the 45th Oneshota series in the past, like, 1 or 2 years?
No, thanks, bro.
All right. Dark?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, sure. And yeah, that should pretty much have been the last series that we're going to cover here. So now we're going to do a quick retrospection on sort of previous series, or sorry, the previous season. So like our thoughts on what the previous season was like, as well as impressions about sort of the upcoming season. So I guess starting with me, I think previous season, solid. It was one of the best overall seasons, combined obviously with both the sequels, which added a lot of value, as well as the diversity of solid series with good, unique premises that also delivered. Important, they delivered on their stories, and again, I think it's one of the better seasons that we've had in quite a while, and possibly 1 or 2 years. I want to say right near maybe, or maybe we've had like another season that was like really good, but I think this is one of the better seasons.
yeah, I think this is one of the strongest seasons we've seen in a while.
Yeah. So again, obviously, Dance Dance Censure coming up. We have, at least for me, again, I won't like push it onto anybody else. We have Executioner and Her Way of Life. A couple of other stuff. I forget. I was okay with like the Isekai stuff as well, to be honest. There are a couple of others I keep forgetting, but overall, pretty good. As for the next season, I think the sequels have a little bit of strength. The general lineup of the original series, or like the non-sequel / non-children show stuff, seems pretty weak to me, except for like the 1 or 2 like Isekai stuff, like Uncle from Another World, Call of the Night, maybe. Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, I'm kind of looking out for here. And then I get, oh yeah, and Isekai Yakyoku, right? So those are the main ones that I'm like, hopefully this will be stable. Maybe I'm gonna check out Lycoris Recoil. Maybe I'll check out a little bit more of God Help Us All, Prima Doll, right? But yeah. Session's like believe in Isekai Ojisan and Biscuit Hammer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a decent amount of my investment into chips into Isekai Ojisan. Ojis, else I'm not gonna survive this, I think. So yeah, that's my thought. I think it's a little bit barren, but there are some shows in here that are kind of obvious, like shining lighthouses in the distance. I'm just gonna hope that I can make it, and these shows kind of hold up. Near retrospection and impression. Retrospection last season, impressions on the next season, please.
So again, I think last season was one of the strongest we've seen
Yep.
in quite a while. If only for the absolute fucking explosion of Spy Family, right? Like Spy Family.
Right. Why the fuck did I forget Spy Family? I'm retarded. Sorry. I
Spy
apologize,
Family-
yes.
This guy didn't watch Spy Family.
Was
I don't
massive.
know. Jeez.
And obviously I expected it to be big. I expected it to be successful. I expected it to be good, but it blew the fuck up. Like
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
fucking
as it should have. As
everywhere.
It should have, but
Yeah, like it
really.
deserves it. But
Yeah.
like I really didn't think it would be that big.
It was a combined
And
force because it was both good in like the meme clips, the viral clips that escaped. It was good in like the character designs, like people because everybody loved Anya, everybody loved your, everybody's
yeah,
doing like your cosplay and shit like that now. And like on top of that, the Japanese people side obviously loves it as well. So it's like it was a full like court press.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's huge. And obviously, sequel stuff. You got
Pretty cool, man.
you got another season of Kaguya-sama. You got Pretty Picome, which was super good.
Mhm.
Um, there was some smaller stuff that was pretty good too.
Mhm.
Um, you know, what was
Did
it?
you like Heroine Tarumono?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think it was solid.
Mhm.
You know, uh, at least overall, I'd say solid.
Okay.
Dance Dance Censure, very good. I think for me, Dance Dance Censure has strong runnings of Anime of the Year. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, I mean, it was a really good season. Even for smaller stuff, you had, the
Haran-san.
like the ghosts one with like the tiny ghosts.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you had even more niche stuff like Onipan and
Yeah,
Healer
yeah, yeah.
Girl, right? So
Yeah,
I
now
think it
that I
was a really
look at
good.
it, like, yeah, it was like at least like 2/3, like 75% of this was like it would be a solid watch, especially compared to some of the other shit from previous seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a very like good and also well-rounded season, I think. Definitely one of the strongest we've seen in a while. As for the upcoming season, I mean, I'm not super hot on it. I'm not gonna lie. I think a couple of the shows in here are heavy hitters. I mean, obviously for me, Minibus season 2 is gonna be huge.
Mhm.
Yofukashi no Uta, I'm very excited for. Um, Utawarerumono, I'm very excited for. Isekai
Mhm.
Ojisan is probably gonna blow up. Hopefully it's good. Um, but outside of like those, I think it's gonna be really hit or miss. Um,
Mhm.
you know, um,
Yeah.
like obviously, like for me, I think Lycoris looks like it could be good, but it also looks like it could be really boring.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, that's always been a constant problem with, again, we've talked about this almost to death, where it's like the premises can be unique. We can have these premises where, like, the girls wear armor while also being kimono maids in the dystopian future, blah, blah, blah. And
Hey,
then,
that's
like,
just Prima Doll.
yeah, and then 3 episodes in, it just falls flat. And you're like, oh, okay,
yeah,
this is shit. Like,
like I honestly think if you're not watching the sequels this season, you really don't have much. Like
you're walking a tightrope. Yeah,
yeah,
you're
your
wrong.
menu is very limited here.
Things could get
And
very shitty very quickly.
obviously that's a
If
consequence of the smaller size of the season, but I think
Yeah.
it's also just a consequence of that the series within the season really don't all look that promising.
Yeah.
So I think
Very
it's
fortunate.
it's a pretty precarious season. I think it has potential to be solid, but it also has potential to be pretty shit too. So
Mhm.
that's my thoughts anyway.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Toast.
Let's see. Summer, spring 22, always good. Spy Family, obviously. Spy didn't like Shikimori-san, but I did. Well, what else? Data Life Season 4. Second best Data Life season, I guess. Gaiko Tsukishi-sama, that's pretty good. I still like that. Yusha Yamimasu, it's average. Then that freaking, what is it? Psycho Demon Lord one? It's okay, I guess. Did someone cover Otome Sekai? I don't think we did. Why did you?
No.
No,
No?
No.
No, I watched that. It's okay, I guess.
Yeah, I watched a
Um,
little bit of it too, but it
it's
was
it's
okay.
it's okay. I mean, I still think Gaiko Tsukishisan is the best one so far. While I'm going down the list,
Yeah.
Love After World Domination was really good. Still,
It was good. It's good.
still good. Did I cover? No, I didn't cover that. Kunoichi Tsubaki, it's fine. Fine. Fine, I guess. Yeah, is that all I covered this season? Yeah, I think so. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush? I hate that. Don't talk to me about that. Sucks.
Okay, what about this
Yeah,
second
yeah. So
season?
that's this season or last season. It's all right. It's okay. There's nothing I really hated, and when I have to default to Dead or Alive 4 and Geico Tsukishi to save the season, sure, why not? Spy Family's good though. You should all watch Spy Family, especially you, Spy. You don't watch Spy Family. Why not?
Yeah. I've started reading the manga, but I'm just like I should watch the anime. Like I have no excuse for that. So
Reading the manga.
I
Okay, yeah,
apologize.
This
Stupid
season,
idiot. The pictures don't even move.
That's true.
other than Spy Family, which was the obvious breakout season, it's all right.
Okay.
Dead or Alive season 4, though, I mean, pretty good.
What about
Pretty
next season?
good. What, Dead or Alive season 5? I don't know if that's confirmed yet.
No. I meant this summer 22 season overall. Your
Oh,
impressions, please.
these sequels, though. You ready? Mao-sama season, Tadaraku Mao-sama season 2? I
Okay.
don't know if it'll be as good as season 1 because season 1 is pretty good. I mean, to be honest, I don't like the inclusion of the I'm your daughter kind of thing.
Mhm.
I don't know. It kind of goes downhill from there, but maybe it'll be good. And then the one after that, oh boy, Spire, oh boy. You didn't talk about it, but Rent a Girlfriend season 2. Who is still interested in this series anymore? Who thinks
Hey,
that this series is going to be good?
I have no idea.
If you read Rental Girlfriend, you know about the shitstorm that it causes. So who in their right mind would be, oh, I don't read the manga. I only watch the anime. Who in their right mind would be interested in the anime after this? Like, do, are you that stupid? Do you really want to watch this? I mean, heck, what? There's even a freaking a live action of this? Really? Really?
Oh, you
Ugh.
know.
Yeah, Overlord season 4. I will they improve the CG? Nobody knows. I hope they improve the CG. But yeah,
So,
what is it? Call of the Night, the vampire one. That's gonna be good, obviously. Then Isekai Slime, uh, except Slime Tamer, but I'm also a Sage. That one's gonna suck. And Slave Harem Labyrinth. Oh, that's gonna be good as long as the art is good. If the art is good, that's gonna sell that series. Um, Vermeil and Gold. I have high hopes for that one. Sure. Isekai Ojisan is obviously gonna reign as top isekai this season. Like it's gonna be on Netflix. It's gonna blow up. Maybe like, oh, this series is so funny. People are gonna talk about it. No doubt.
okay.
It's like there's no way that series can be bad. Even if they somehow did what they did with what is it? What is it? Yakuza House Husband, and where there was basically no animation. It was just moving panels. It would still be good. What I'm saying.
So overall thoughts is pretty good. Oh,
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good
yeah.
season.
This season's gonna be good. Probably best isekai season this so far this year so far.
Okay.
Got the good stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested. Uh, definitely better than last season isekai wise.
All right. Dark.
Um, I thought
Oh,
last
wait,
season was
wait,
really
hold on.
strong.
Futo Tante is in August? Spy, why didn't you talk about it?
What?
Because
I
it's
see
in
Futo.
Oh, that wasn't
August.
on here. Damn.
Yeah,
Is-
because it's in
is-
August.
Does that count as
Yeah.
fall?
Barely. Like,
Wait, which series? Sorry.
Futo
Futotante, the Kamen Rider series, like, it comes out in August. Like,
August
it's
1.
not, yeah, it's not really like, that's like a fucking, like, JoJo scenario where the release is so fucking scuffed that it's like basically not even in a season. Like, it's just, it's an own, like, independent thing. Like,
Yeah, we have. I mean, it's
All
not.
right, all right.
We can cover it if necessary, but yeah, we have to kind of properly see how it stands out in the season, or it gets slotted in the season. Dark. What about you?
Honestly, I think that spring was like it's for me at least. It's too hard to beat. Like it's not gonna get beaten by this. Like even if everything, like I don't see anything we covered today really for me being like that good
Hmm.
to be able to have like that many that beat last season for me.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what
Granted, like
you're.
some of the new stuff seems really strong, but I think realistically, like there's probably only be like one or two new shows that I'm like really hooked into.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, like this doesn't seem like it's gonna be awful unless multiple of like the things that I said I would check out wind up being not so good.
Right,
Um,
right.
I think I know for me, probably comes down to like I don't know. What was it? Probably like Call of Night and trying to think. Maybe like Lycoris as like the probably like the stronger ones because it's like I don't know. Like I feel like some of the other ones are a little safer, and then like Ojisan's just seems good. So like I don't think that that one's
We're
gonna
solid. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So I don't think that that one's like kind of up in the air. Um, there were like others that I was gonna check out, but I'm not really like the RWBY one. Like I may as well like not even count that as like something this season. Like it literally doesn't swing me either way. Like I want to watch it just to like see it and
Right.
sort of like relive
See
that
the
season one.
reactions. Yeah.
Yeah, and see what the hell it is. And then like and just for like new
Summertime Run.
series.
Did anybody watch Summertime Render, by the way? I feel like
I think Nier
didn't you
did,
watch it?
didn't he?
I have it
Never
downloaded.
covered
I
it
haven't,
though.
I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
watched it yet.
You should check
Damn.
it out and like just
I
let
was
us know
gonna,
real quick later.
yeah,
Or if it's
I'll
decent.
probably cover it just real quickly next
Yeah, and
episode.
like the intro. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's some other stuff that might be all right, but gonna be honest, the thing I'm looking forward to most this season is fucking Joshin Chen season 3.
Yes. No, I
Like
agree.
that
Actually,
Yeah,
is
I like that
I
too.
really do feel like the entire appeal of this season right now is sequels. Like, if you're not already
Yeah.
invested in something that's being continued this season, you're not eating good.
Well,
So,
you're not in a stable place. Like you
yeah,
could have the floor under you just it could be gone.
yeah,
Like the rug like the Japanese authors could just like rug pull you and just be out the
yeah,
door
it's like
like
actually there
in two
was no
episodes.
floor under you. You
Yeah,
thought there
exactly,
was,
exactly.
there's nothing. This is
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
and
so
yeah. Yeah.
'cause yeah, the sequels are really like there are some really big shit this season. Oh, I feel like that's gonna be big. And yeah, just I feel like overall, with sequels included, it's going to be a pretty good season. But without, I feel like a lot of it is up in the air, and I could wind up in a situation where I'm like consistently watching like 2 shows, which I don't want to have happen during a season, because I kind of like that kind of blows. So
uh, but yeah. Anyways, thank you, Dark, for your retrospection and impressions on the next season. With that, we are finally done with our Summer 2022 previews, episode 198. Next episode will be our coverage of the Summer 2022 season. We're going to see if we can uh, hopefully have it in sync with when most of the episode ones of the next season have come out. We should have timed it properly, but it might be a little bit iffy. We might need to delay a week, or we might have to like
yeah,
an extra episode.
here's a little spoiler. We did. Here,
Yeah.
just gonna throw that out there for you right now. None of
Yeah.
these dates line up with 14
I
days from
think.
now. So
Yeah. We might need to
we
delay.
might we might have to. We honestly might have to do another episode of spring. Because
We could do another episode of spring, or we can do like a special episode, because again we are coming up to our 200th, so we have a lot of options. So we'll let you guys know on the social media. But yeah, if you do like what we do, we stream our podcast or recordings every other Saturday, starting from 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over at twitch.tv/4playAnimeCast. That's for the normal 4. Where we talk about the latest and greatest in Japanese animation media, anime, light novels, web novels, visual novels, and so much more. So check us out here. We have a recording of our podcast as a Twitch VOD. So you can watch it here. You can watch it on YouTube as well, whichever format you desire. Check us for more updates and news on our social media, on Facebook, as well as on Twitter at 4PPAnimeCast. Again, all with the numeral 4. And until next time.